I've been trying to cut her off, I don't know how many times. Playing hard to get, now she passing me by. It's hard for me to understand, we used to flirt all the time. Out here doing dirt, cause I'm trying to shine. I put my name on the shirt to show I'm out on the grind. Manipulating words, you can tell I'm refined. Trying to find whatever works to get you out of my mind. You know I take you back, just give me a sign. And now, I ain't blind to the facts. I know you got me wrapped round your finger. In the background like a singer, or else on the side like a beater. Heartfelt anytime I feature. It's a lot deeper than the bottle or that big bag of reefer. She like the party, you know, I ain't a preacher. Might be in the lobby, smelling louder than a speaker. Peek around the corner, hope we get a chance to meet her. Mix and mingle, maybe even put our feet up. Then figure out the type of chemistry we got between us. Needless to say that it's the worst kept secret. And now I'm sick and tired of getting the silent treatment. I wonder why you won't show me no love. Why you won't show me no love? I wonder why. I wonder why you won't show me no love. Why you won't show me no love? I wonder why. Had me nervous, so I worked on my delivery. Now the purpose is to get you to remember me. Feels like a burden how I'm using all this energy. Running back to you like a chemical dependency. I guess I tend to treat you differently. Hoping that you'll do the same for me eventually. Harsh realities led to this epiphany. Should've seen how my POV changed instantly. Instead of dissing me, fronting like you're missing me, milking me, spinning me around like rotisserie for the recipe. I had my life in jeopardy. Then I recognized the jealousy that affected me. Came to your defense even though you lack respect for me. So never talk about chivalry is dead to me. You can't appreciate life's simple pleasantries. Too much of a gentleman or moving too sexually. Mixed messages you send out intentionally. Start to feel a little tingle when she's tempting me. Hate to say it, but it feels like she's pimping me. Now it's sad watching her get passed through the industry. I wonder why you won't show me no love. Why you won't show me no love? I wonder why. I wonder why you won't show me no love. Why you won't show me no love? I wonder why.
Rated R. It's the effing. When the chickens come home to roost and the truth then known who owned the juice. They been lurking when we were in the studio working. The first things for sure, second things for certain. On the track for the hurting, punchlines landed, highs an epic height while my eyes stay slanted. Still taking for granted, damn Hillboy's harder than granted. That's just keeping it candid. The end justifies the means. Hear the way the story's told justifies the scream. Get an in-depth look from behind the scenes. How we make this dope music, we provide the fiend. When it's all said and done, we knew composition was none. Lambs led to slaughter, if opposition would come. The composition I strum comes from every hood in the city and every school of hard knock alums. When the smoke clears after the bread is broke, unknown is known, unsaid is spoke. You could be the judge of it. We only did it for the love of it, for the love of it. When the smoke clears after the bread is broke, unknown is known, unsaid is spoke. You could be the judge of it. We only did it for the love of it, for the love of it.
Only thing they can break down is marijuana. I left the corners and started crossing the borders, traveling over waters, gain exposure without performing. You're only in it for the moment, you're of no importance. Take offense, but I'm known to state the obvious. Learn the hard way, I had to suffer every consequence. Give a damn about what you think, save your compliments. Go Duke blue in the face, lose consciousness. From negatives, I take the positive. Once you put it out, there ain't no stopping it. But I'm not seeking dominance. Prominent voice captures my audience. I used to give my all to be a part of this. Now it's just apocalypse. Babylon.
Hey, y'all, I got a great new album in the mail today.
B-Dub Beats. Whether you're in the mood for romance or an intimate night of fondling and hardcore fucking. B-Dub Beats. If you're into water sports, this is the soundtrack for you. Let your stream of conscience flow as you rock over B-Dub Beats. Cause you know you want it bad as I do. B-Dub Beats. Light her ass up. She said her shoulders hurt, but those B-Dub beats were playing. Oh man, some things are worth pulling out for, like B-Dub beats. Here are the beats that made Florida Evans drop the punch bowl.
Damn!
B-Dub beats.
Fantastic album, man. Let me borrow it.
No, my brother. You've got to buy your own.
North Carolina is my home, here where the Smokies rise.
And we're live.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Back in effect for another Saturday. It is the Effin' Podcast, and I am B-Dub.
First of all, it's the Effin' Podcast 919. You know, that we're going to get that right. B-Dub. Branson in the house.
Yes.
Hassan, a.k.a. Alpha Dog.
Woof, woof.
Buddha, 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 Buddha.
Yes, indeed. So we're packed for the night. For the evening, we got everybody in the house. Shout out to Kelly Joe, who will not be here tonight. But yeah, we're going to get our customary shout outs on. We're going to give a shout out to Eighth and Fancy for all of your adult beverage
Shout out,
snacks and
shout out.
needs.
Shout
And
out.
then we're going to give a shout out to Dank Drinks.
Dank Drinks.
The dankest of drinks.
Shout out.
And then we're going to give a shout out to Crimey Dealers.
Crimey.
Very crimey, very dealerish.
Shout out.
And last but not least, we're going to give a shout out to the local plug. Local food plug. Please eat responsibly.
Shout out.
Awesome. So it's been a very, 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 very busy week.
I
this
have
week.
to give birthday shout outs. So
Let's give
got
birthday shout-outs.
I got birthday shout outs.
Go for it.
First of all, like to give my cousin Taylor a birthday shout
What's
out.
happening, cousin?
What up, cuzzo? And then I got to give my little grandbaby a birthday shout out. Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Zoo. I love you, baby. I talked
tomorrow?
to him earlier and stuff like that. You
How
know what
old
I'm
is he
saying?
gonna be?
Zoo.
She.
Zoo will be 3.
Awesome.
Zoo's 3 years old now.
3.
It's amazing how quick time flies. You know, when you have kids, you see it, but having a grandkid, you see it even more because, like I say, she's 3.
Nice.
Them 3 years done flew. But happy birthday, Zuzu.
Hell yeah. Y'all have any birthday shout outs y'all want to give?
Of course, man. Shout out to my man Pounds, my kid's godfather, my business
What up,
partner.
Pounds? Happy birthday, my boy.
Awesome. I would ask how old he is. Is that proper to ask?
He's our age.
Do y'all keep track of that?
No.
I thought they only sit well with women.
I have a hard time keeping up with my age, my own age.
That's a problem.
Okay.
The older you get, the more you want to forget.
You need some vitamins.
The older you get, the more you want to forget how old you are.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just forget how old I am. It's not the older I get, I want to forget. I just forget how old I am. Because once I hit 21, it's like, fuck you ask me about my age for now. I'm legal.
Yeah.
You can't.
Now I'm legal. Like,
there's nothing they can ask you, like he said, for your age for. I'm old enough for any questions, anything.
I'm just at that age where I'm waiting for my senior benefits to kick in. That's the only thing to look forward to.
That is. And
That's it.
And I'm a lot closer to that than I want to be.
Yeah. We can already legally drink, so there's nothing to look forward to in that regards. We're old enough to rent cars from Hertz, so.
Well, I think we're all old enough. We can't get drafted, or you can't get into the military.
They
I know
just
that.
raised the ages,
and I'm still too old to get in.
Me too.
So that's a beautiful
Shout
thing.
out to the flabby sick people, too sick and flabby to get drafted.
Look, shout out, like I'm still too old to get drafted, so I'm good.
that's still a sucker move, though, yo. That's a simp sucker move right there.
What's that?
Increasing the age and all that shit.
Just throw it-
Simp sucker move, yo.
Look, that's
because if he was smart, I would have already been in there, yo. But no, they was like, Mr. Hill, we can't do nothing with you now. You're tainted.
I'm
We
too
can't
old.
utilize your services in the military at your age, sir.
I tried to join the military in high school, but nope.
I mean,
They
if the
reject me.
military can turn a person's life around, look, and they'll take you, and you're of age, I'm all for it. Knock yourself out.
They
Hey, as long
I
as-
was valuable to do that.
Yeah, they said my background I wasn't.
Yeah, they said I wasn't. Yeah. I said, cool. Y'all trained this future billionaire,
Yeah, well, I was too fat for the military.
Look, shout out to all the soldiers. Shout out to all our soldiers.
Shout out to the thin
all
soldiers
prayers,
fighting
all
for
that.
our freedom.
fighting
Yeah,
for
shout out
our
to
freedom
our
and in
soldiers
this bullshit
always.
as whatever type war we in.
Growing up as a military kid, you know, we are taught to think about stuff like that. You know, when war comes about or things of that nature, you know that they're people from your family that are getting ready to go over there and handle up.
And maybe not come back.
Yeah, and might not make it back. So, you know.
Thank God they raised the draft age. I couldn't be drafted, boy.
Nah, man, my
Or
old
lower.
ass can't do nothing over there now.
You know, I realized that they drafted me, I'd be that fat dude from Full Metal Jacket.
The one they beat up with the socks.
Yeah, they whooped my ass
Look,
with
I-
socks if I
go
was
over-
drafted.
Go over there and try to find somewhere to take a nap.
What do they call me, Private Pile? Wasn't that his name? Private Pile.
That is an old movie.
Yeah, nigga, I'd be
was a-
sneaking donuts in my little crate and shit.
That was
I'd
a
get
great movie,
everybody
too,
doing
though.
push-ups. You don't want me in the military.
That was a great movie. But that just
yeah.
shows you how ill war is. Like, war is no joke. It's no joke.
Yeah,
And just seeing that we might jump into something like that just is crazy. So just want to give a shout out to all our soldiers, you know, loves and prayer, all that. Y'all hold it down and y'all be safe out there.
Hell yeah. Please
And if you
do.
got to run, nigga,
run.
run.
Well, I'm not a fan of people joining the Army, but I also understand Army benefits make it worthwhile, especially if you don't come.
Shit.
Well, if you don't come from a background of wealth or have any money.
Motherfuckers fighting just for health.
Yeah.
I mean, in the days.
If you make it back and whatever, you have an honorable discharge, the benefits are definitely worth it. For a lot
in today's society,
I've been hearing about that
an honorable
shit,
discharge.
You heard me say honorable. Yeah,
honorable.
Honorable. Yeah.
I know plenty of people who've had dishonorable discharges, but now they use condoms. All right, let's go ahead and get into these topics.
As a matter of fact, I did see Crimey. I saw Crimey Thursday night, yo. Now I think about
That's an ON right there.
That's
an ON right there.
It just registered.
It just registered, yo.
That's an ON.
Well, you remember we
right
was talking about before the show started and everything. We was like, oh yeah, I saw them out there. I did see them.
Special
And
shout out
ON stand
Crimey.
for old nigga. That's an ON right there. You said, oh shit, I just saw it Thursday.
Okay, let's go ahead and get into the main topic because Tiger Woods is in the news.
Tiger Woods, y'all.
And it's not for a really good reason.
Respectfully, I think we can all agree that Tiger Woods needs to hire a driver. He was just arrested for DUI. His SUV rolled over. It clipped another car. Thankfully, nobody was seriously hurt. The cops say he blew into a breathalyzer, did not test positive for alcohol, but he refused a blood test, which leads me to believe that he has some sort of substance in his bloodstream that he does not want people to find out about. Pain medication, shrugs, I don't know. What I do know is that this is not his first, second, or even third incident with a vehicle. This is his freaking fourth. Thanksgiving 2009. Remember this? He was in a Cadillac Escalade. It hit a tree. But this was right before or around the time that all this drama came out about how Tiger was cheating on his wife, Elin, with a bunch of bottle service girls. May 2017, Tiger is found passed out behind the wheel in his Benz, and there is damage to the driver's side door. Cops find traces of prescription shrugs and marijuana in his system. He's arrested. He pleads guilty. Now, this right here would already tell me I need a driver. Fast forward to February 2021, Tiger is in LA. He's driving 87 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour zone in Rancho Palos Verdes. The car flips over. It is a mess. He has severe injuries to his legs, etc. But 87 miles per hour in the morning, something's not adding up. Now we've got today, 2 p.m. Florida time. He rolls his SUV over. Sir, I don't know what is going on, but if you need to get to destination A and then B, you need to hire a driver. The last time I checked, his net worth is over $1 billion. So maybe he doesn't want to use Uber because he wants privacy, right? So he can hire a professional driver or a security guard to drive him around. I hope he's okay. I'm glad no one else was severely hurt, but they need to take his driver's license away from him immediately.
Yeah, so as you can see, Tiger is living up to that half stereotype of his, crashing the whips. I don't understand what's going on with Tiger, but I mean, I definitely think he was under the influence of some sort of drugs he's taking for all the pain he's in for his body.
As a person who his license should be revoked, like he definitely should have a driver. Hey, that's not even a question.
Well, the reason why his license revoked because all the other accidents was just by himself. So you're gonna take his license because he crashed. I mean,
yeah, because you're a danger on the road. It's just luckily that nobody was there, but he has proven time and time again.
Yeah, it's a pattern
that
he can't drive.
Not a lick. Like can't drive.
Right.
Look, and it's to the point. You know, these cars drive for you.
Exactly.
These cars drive for you. Like
not every place has them though.
They have him in Florida, wherever he's at.
Tiger Woods can afford a car that can drive for him.
I'm not questioning that. Hey man, he's one of these people, man. Listen, you got a segment of people that seems like they reached their pinnacle, and it's like they either can't recapture the glory. Is in his case, his body is betraying him because all the back surgery and stuff like that. So he can't recapture the glory of him going back on playing golf. So they do offset shit. Sometimes people feel like if they can't get it over here, the attention over here, they'll get it in another way. So in his case, near-death accidents. You feel what I'm saying? Or some go as far as the string, they actually X themselves out.
My boy, you can't even walk a golf course anymore, and now you can't drive a car. Like the most simplest of things.
He can drive. The nigga just fucked up.
You can't.
He can't drive, bro.
He can't drive under influence.
He can't drive. Period.
Who can? Anybody can't. Most people can't drive under influence.
Hold on.
Most people can't.
Hold on. And
He just can't.
I'm not saying any names or anything like that. I ain't doing nobody.
I said, you
that.
right. I just said most people can't. He's
if a person's a good driver, they're just a good driver.
Exactly.
Whether they're a little inebriated or not, I've been with them. I've never been in accidents with certain people, like inebriated or when they were sober. A good driver is just a good driver.
I understand.
He's a bad driver.
Yeah. Yes, Tiger Woods is definitely a bad driver. So he ended up getting arrested, as they said, but his breathalyzer was .000. He wasn't driving dirty. He wasn't riding dirty.
It's gonna be kind of hard to convict him.
Yeah, but he refused to take a urine analysis, which is why they arrested him.
Urine and blood, which you can.
Yeah,
I mean that's here.
But to me, that's not accurate either, because you've got to prove that it was in his system at the. Well, I mean, you got to prove that he was feeling the effects at the time of the crash.
Of course. So, like I said, it's going to be hard to prove, and considering that he has a track record, but this is the first time he's been arrested for the same type similar accident. So that's number one. Number two, which can be number one, he's never been convicted of being under influence. So now, because he refused, it's going to be hard to find him guilty of under influence.
And like Buddha
But
said,
they still haven't got anything on him. They
Of
just
course.
arrested him as protocol because he refused the test. So
You know they do that here in North Carolina.
and the side note, like Buddha said, he's aging like milk. he
just has hair issue because he's taking all them painkillers. It's doing a number on him.
Exactly.
He on that Michael Jackson.
That nigga had a motherfucking
horribly
broken back. His back was fucked up.
Yeah.
He got hooked on them painkillers.
He on that Michael Jackson.
I know.
Listen,
Listen, I know personally because when my back was broken, we talking about constant pain all day, all night.
That shit just sounds crazy.
And then the fact of the matter is, you taking them pills. I refuse to take the Percocets and shit like that because I know with a broken back ain't shit that can happen. Because once you get hooked, once your body get used to the damn pills, it ain't nothing you can do.
I feel you. I don't take perks either, but that's because they make
Or
me
Oxy,
constipated.
same thing. Oxy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, perks make me constipated.
At the end of the day, it should be a sign that says Tiger Woods is driving on time. Like, whenever he behind the wheel,
I understand.
It should be a sign that says Tiger Woods is behind the wheel. Like,
so
we should know he's driving.
So what's other signs when it's time for a person
to give up
crashed
driving?
his fourth whip.
Fourth one.
The first one was in 2009.
But they all spread out though. So let's keep in mind.
That just be he ain't learned.
That's 17 years,
He ain't
bro.
learned shit.
I mean,
That's 4 car crashes that are your fault in 17 years.
I by himself,
Insurance
nobody
is
else.
out of this world.
He can afford it.
That insurance.
That's where all his money going to.
Actually, you know what? Real talk.
That should make that nigga get an SR22 at this point.
Actually, the
Shit.
insurance is not off the hook because depending on where your zip code at, nigga, he live in a rich area, his shit would be still low.
I'm sure he is considered a high risk driver.
His shit is high.
I'm sure he's a high risk driver.
Insurance go by your zip code. So if you in a zip code where there's a probability of accident rates at a higher rate, you stay in carry.
So
your zip
you're
code,
saying
your insurance is less than mine, and I'm in.
Nigga, look,
that's facts.
The one thing I do remember, if you can't drive, and if you have to do shit with your license, they're going to give you some special insurance. It don't matter what your zip code is, nigga.
Okay.
Like I said, I know in South Carolina, they had this shit called SR22s, nigga. I remember that shit vividly.
What I'm saying is
insurance, nigga, you ain't getting on nobody. You paying monthly.
Listen,
and you ain't on no big
shit.
shit.
You are a billionaire. You don't play by those rules. That's the thing that y'all not understanding. They don't play by the insurance.
That's even more reason
no, the
to charge.
insurance. No,
Listen to what you're saying, though.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is the insurance company gonna really appease to them because he's a billionaire. He can afford it.
He's about to cost them the most money in the world.
That's the reason why they're going to go at you, because
he's about to cost them the most money.
Afford it. You're saying you can afford it.
Right,
That's why they're not. I'm not working no deal with you.
I get but listen, but this is where I say I don't get too far off. This is where I say the rules change for people who's in 1%. Because all right, let's say they did try that shit. He can probably get a high profile attorney, go after their ass like how Trump did. When Trump was getting his loans from banks, he ended up suing the banks that give him the money and shit and won them bitches. What I'm saying is the rules doesn't, like how the rules apply to us, don't apply the same for them. That's all I'm just saying.
So they get a pass.
Yeah, most of them niggas get passed because they're the subject. The thing what I'm trying to say is they're not going to sue them. See, us, we're subject to sue them because why? We get fucked up and we can't go to work or whatever the case may be. We have to be compensated. He still can sit the fuck down if he did got hurt. That's the difference.
Remember, Tiger is a quarter of us.
But like you said though,
if
he can afford it, why am I going to cut you? You of all people, I'm gonna get the highest. I'm gonna get you for the high.
But the difference is
he's gonna be happy with me. I'm gonna definitely get the most or not the lesser.
I get what you're saying, but the difference is he has the resources to push back. We don't. That's the difference. So they're going to subject to cater to his ass versus us. That's all I'm just saying.
Yeah. So now, because of this, there's questions about whether he'll compete in Augusta. Yeah, you think it's a wrap on?
Nah, he would.
You think Tiger Woods still going to compete?
He still is. Nah, because the thing about it is he still, all right, even though he hasn't won a major in a while, just his presence still.
Yeah, he'll be there.
He's getting
he'll be there.
No, I mean if you notice, even when he played and didn't finish out, just by his presence there, they get ratings off that shit. So
he be
get money
in Augusta.
Yeah, he's gonna play.
I'm from South Carolina. That's when we know it's springtime. When the Masters comes, when it's time for that, when it's time for the Masters, that means spring is in the air. So he'll be there. I don't think he will play in it because
he ain't playing.
His back leg, no man, and he just was in an accident. Boy, no, he ain't playing.
Flipped.
Yeah, so
he gonna
flipper.
He gonna pop.
You think he's
gonna pop? He gonna pop a pill or something. He gonna be good to go. He gonna be high.
Popping a pill is why he's in this.
I know that.
He probably gonna be.
And when he get his ass on that damn golf course, he gonna be high as hell on the course.
I highly doubt he plays, but we'll see though. We'll see. I highly doubt he plays.
Yes. No. Now, Hassan, I gotta correct you. This was his second DUI arrest.
Okay, my bad.
His fourth high-profile crash. So, yeah, he's
how
2
long
for 4.
ago? Well, how long ago was that DUI?
I don't remember when they.
If it's more than 2 years, he's
definitely high risk.
Yeah, he's high risk.
He's
man.
definitely high risk.
Yeah, this man flipped
he is high risk.
Hey, listen, man, I get what you're saying. You know, I'm playing devil's advocate. That's all I'm doing.
Get a Tesla.
Fuck a Tesla. Get a driver, cheap motherfucker.
Get a driver.
He don't want a driver.
He doesn't.
You know why he don't want a driver? Because he want to sing to his songs in peace. That nigga want.
He can't get high when the driver.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's
you can.
why.
That's when you get the highest.
No, because the motherfucker tell on his ass. Tabloids.
Nigga with the TMZ. Like, guess what I saw?
As soon as that partition go up, nigga, you don't know nothing.
Off that lean.
Right. Exactly.
Shit,
he know nigga.
And that's what the NDA is for.
You know niggas going to.
You talk about this. That's what the NDA is for. Nigga, you working for me, nigga? Nothing comes out ever.
Want to bump Vanessa
Carlton.
Carlton.
I'm saying? Like
ever.
NDAs. Like if you working for me, what? No.
Nigga, you don't see shit.
That don't mean shit. You can facilitate the information to somebody else, third person, and they'll get it out.
You're still violating the NDA because you're giving the information. You don't know.
That's the thing. You got to prove it that he told it. That's the whole thing.
But if it's only you and him and that information, well, I see. I mean, I understand what you're saying. But
Yeah.
if it's just you and him, and that information leaks. You already know where it came from.
See, Tiger be creeping. That's why he don't want drivers and shit. He don't want no witnesses.
Even if he creep, nigga, like
He learned from the
The
last
type of
time
money
motherfuckers
he
did it.
got-
More
He-
reason to get you. You have to have a handy people.
He
in
don't
your life.
trust motherfuckers.
That's his
you saw.
problem
You
then.
saw what
That's his
happened.
fault.
You saw what happened the last time he trust motherfuckers. They out his ass when he had that fine ass model and he was fucking them side bitches. Them damn.
He fucked up.
I know.
He did it to
That's
himself.
not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is why he don't have nobody around. Because them other motherfuckers told on his ass. That's why.
Nobody
So he
told
don't.
on him. Them-
Yeah, they
them
told on his
told on
ass.
himself.
Them other
Them
women
boys, them
told
dudes-
on him. Ain't no look. The
Them
problem
dudes
with
told
that
on
is
Tiger,
he
man,
don't
I'm
have
telling
a
you.
right hand man.
Them white boys told on
he ain't got no
Tiger.
wingman. Yeah.
Any real nigga got a wingman. I got one person in this world that I can depend on whenever, and
Do you
he
not
don't
know
have
how
that.
hard? Do you not? You right. Do you not know how
He too
hard?
busy running these women.
No, it ain't. You know how hard it is to trust somebody when you in that type, you in that standard. It's hard. It's hard for regular niggas to have a real ass.
He shouldn't
dude.
be fucking Perkins waitresses.
No, I can't believe that because
Those are the ones that'll
there's
tell.
that's even more reason to be loyal because I'm hanging out with a
Motherfuckers
billionaire.
ain't listen.
Like, I'm not
loyalty,
telling
loyalty
nothing.
these days is just like finding a diamond in the rough. Niggas ain't loyal no more. It's the loyalty is not. If you damn near, we got to damn near be kids.
Thank God I got
and we rocking together. And even then, it's subjective. Loyalty today is on a low end. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck whether you got it or not.
Thank
Because
God.
all they want to do is go viral.
Thank God I don't have to worry about that. I got my A's.
Yeah. So
Got my A's.
we gonna give a shout out to Tiger Woods. May he get off
Tiger
that
Woods,
lean.
y'all.
May he
get off the streets. Like,
Keep that nigga from behind the wheel.
that nigga from
Everybody
behind
told
the
him to get a driver, and he still ain't got a driver. So that lets you know
Tiger
he don't
said,
want a
fuck-
driver.
Tiger said, fuck y'all. I'm done.
Tiger needs to invest in a self-driving car.
Tiger reminds me of these old ass people who don't want to give up their driver's license.
Tiger's trying to kill somebody and go to prison forever.
That's what he's trying
That's
to do.
what he trying.
He's
to
trying to get a
said,
vehicular
can he get
manslaughter
fucked up
charge.
in
Trying to
peace
get a vehicular
and crash a
manslaughter.
vehicle every
Nah,
now and then?
that's what
Now
he's
remember,
trying to do.
all 4 times they were victimless.
Right, exactly.
That-
it's
but
by
that-
himself.
Y'all are missing the point.
No, we got what you saying.
And exactly, you're saying it's victimless. Eventually, there's going to be
There's
a
gonna-
victim.
Nah,
I
he
get-
only know how to crash out on empty streets.
Exactly. That's- he know what he do it.
No,
Look, nigga go at 85 and a 45.
He only do it
No.
in sparse streets.
No,
he ain't gonna do it
no,
around children.
No. We're not giving passes for piss poor behavior. No, we're not doing that. And I'm
Or
not
just
gonna
piss poor
sit here-
driving. Because a lot of them niggas out here in North Carolina too.
No, it's behavior because you know if you should be behind the wheel or not. You know this, so it's piss poor behavior, and we're not cutting passes for piss poor behavior.
Hell
now we
nah.
can make jokes and stuff. I'm good with that, but no. The 5th time could be somebody for real. No,
Yeah. Tiger, you need to get that shit together, son. For real. Invest in a Tesla. A Tiger Tesla. A Tegla. I want that man to make sure he's safe, bro. You got to do some branding or something.
I mean, at this rate, he ain't ever playing golf again. Seniors,
he's
tour, none of that.
uninjured. He was hurt. Did you see him when he was leaving jail? Did you see how disappointed he looked with himself in the car? He knew he fucked up.
Hold on, time out. First of all, if you ever see any nigga who's been to jail or got out, they
Right, exactly. That's only time is a happy moment if you intentionally you smack a
Hey,
motherfucker.
Tiger should have been happy as
He
fuck.
wasn't happy.
That's
You know why?
every nigga's look when you get out of jail.
Nah,
You're
Tiger need to
disappointed.
be happy because he had to spend a mandatory 8 hours in jail, and they got him on Friday. That nigga was about to be locked a weekend, nigga. They bailed him out just in
See, he
time.
lucky because back in the day, where we from,
All weekend.
bruh, you going on a Thursday or Friday? Adios.
Go ahead and lay it down.
We ain't gonna see you till Monday.
Yeah.
That's a given.
They be like in prison. Like let's see if you a real apex predator, nigga.
The magistrate is not going to be here till
Well, he
Monday.
said that
so
nigga
you
is
go
not
ahead and
coming
lay
in.
it
He does
down,
not
man.
come in on. He don't do weekends.
I remember the first time I heard that. I remember when
Tiger was about to be in there the weekend, nigga.
I remember the first time I had to sit a weekend because of that.
Oh
Never
my
again.
God, they'd have had Tiger in that bitch with pigtails making foe. It's a goddamn toilet, nigga. All right, let's go ahead and move on from.
What would you do for those noodles, nigga?
Yeah, boy, that ramen, goddamn. But let's go ahead and move on because J. Cole, of course, was the bigger topic this week until Tiger fucked up. So it's been a J. Cole week. Everybody's been talking. He's been doing. Yes, he's been doing the entire podcast round.
I think Jay-Z
I thought Jay-Z was. I thought they were going neck and neck to me. But go ahead.
Nah, J. Cole's interviews were bigger because they were a little more controversial. Let me play the clip.
Get the elephant out the room. So, when you first seen the lawsuit, what was your emotion when you see it?
Yo, I was like hurt, almost disappointed, like, cause I got so much respect for you, you know what I mean? And I look at you like I know you are as a stand-up person. When the lawsuit come out, I'm like, come on, Cam.
Right.
And only because it was like, in my mind, I'm like, bro,
right,
you really could have hit me. Like, although it was taking a long time, I don't give a fuck if you would have called me and been like, yo, nigga, what the like you could have scraped on me, we could have argued, boom, boom. I would have preferred that than the other way, because I was just like, damn, Cam, like it never got to that point where you couldn't like holler at me or whatever.
Right.
So my first thing was disappointment. And my first thought was like, fuck it then. Like this nigga ain't even know I was still gonna come to his show.
Right.
And my first gut reaction, like, damn, and it's like misinformation, the lawsuit itself, and you know, the internet running with it. People hit me like, yo, what's going on with the Cam shit? Boom, boom. So like my ego reaction is like, all right. Quietly, I'm like, man, fuck this nigga, boom, boom.
Right.
But quickly, I'm like, but nah, like, I get it though. Let me put myself in his shoes. Like, yo, the nigga feel like he was getting the runaround. Right. You know what I mean? He don't know you for real. And Cam Mine is probably like, I seen this movie before. Right. You don't fuck with me. You don't want to do the favor. You trying to drag me out until I don't want to do it no more. Right. All right, nigga, bet. And I got one in the chamber. Right. I never signed that paperwork for that fucking for that verse. So here you go, boom, just to like hit me in the rib. You know what I mean? And it's like, I still said in my mind, I was like, yo, I'ma still go see Cam.
And which, of course, it was never going to go nowhere. But for me, it was more like, I need to get this nigga attention.
So that was a clip from a very long interview, an hour and about 30 minutes with Talk with Flea. Cameron and J. Cole got together to hash out their differences and basically explain why Cameron ended up suing J. Cole.
It was a publicity stunt.
It was not a publicity stunt.
No. It was to get in.
It was intentional. It was to get your attention and intentional.
It's to get in the headlines.
Now, of course, J. Cole said, why didn't you just call me and fuss me out?
Basically, he rather Cam calling it, hey, nigga, what's up, bro? Yeah. What the fuck you doing? How many times I gotta call your punk ass about this shit? He rather Cam do that versus the lawsuit.
Yeah.
Anybody would want that over a lawsuit, though.
Why had to take that? Because if you hear
no, I'm not saying it had to, but I'm just saying what.
That's why
over a lawsuit, I'd rather you do that.
Cam is pulling kind of a publicity stunt. You know you ain't going to do nothing.
No. It's not a publicity.
That wasn't a.
It wasn't a publicity stunt though.
He really sued him.
It was not.
That was dead ass real, yo.
Because the thing about it is, what you got to understand is, Cam he's from the streets, and as a street nigga,
you want to do street shit first.
You want to do street shit first. I know this personally, but you can't. You got to take it to the court system, because if you take it to the street first, it's going to cost you money. So if I'm going to pay money, let me sue you.
I respect what Cam said, because Cam's response was very mature.
So you're telling me that if it wasn't a publicity stunt, he would have went through with it. He already knew he wasn't going to go through it.
He was going to go through it.
He was not going to go through
it.
If
Cole had not reached out, he was going to go through it.
Definitely.
Cam even said, I don't know you to be cussing you out. That's where I respected Cam's reaction.
Because he, as a street nigga, if I done hit you up 3 times, and he went, because if you really want to be real, after the second time, nigga, he would have screamed on him. But he gave him space because this Cole. You feel what I'm saying?
And he had all that shit going on.
Exactly. So that showed the maturity level of, I'm not gonna let my street mentality take over. It's the business side, so I gotta strategically work a different manner.
Yeah. So he was tired of J. Cole brushing him off, and J. Cole just basically wanted Cameron to waste more time to call him up and cuss him out.
That's what he rather do.
Now, I can tell you from personal experience, I've had rappers do this when I schedule engineering sessions with them where they miss the session, and they'll be like, why didn't you call me and remind me? I'm like, I sent you a text. He's like, you need to send multiple. Don't be afraid to fuss at me. I'm like, bro, I don't know you well enough to be cussing
parent,
you
man.
out.
Yeah, I gotta hold
and
your
calling.
hand.
Yeah, you know, I'm
What
like,
the fuck
bruh,
is you doing, man? Get
we
your
adults.
ass up here.
We adults. We
supposed to know.
schedule the
Right.
time. We have like apps on our phone to keep track of
And
appointments.
this is what you want to do.
Yeah.
This is what you want to do. This is something
I'm
that
helping
you
you.
should have put in your phone.
Schedule, your reminder.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to remind you because this is something that you want to do.
And then as Cole is explaining, he know he was out of pocket.
Yeah.
He, you know what I'm saying? You know without knowing this nigga that he don't get down like that. Nigga, if like Cam said, when you asked me to do the verse, I hopped in that bitch and boom, knocked that shit out. You feel what I'm saying? So now I'm asking you, return the favor. And you like, yo, even though you was going through your thing, because he was saying he had writer's block, trying to get the fall off, trying to get the album complete, and every time it seemed like when he told him a date, and when that date came around, but he was like, on that day, he was like, yo, you called me in that morning, like, yo, nigga, what's up? And we like, oh damn. Oh yeah, let me hit you like 6 months from now, that type shit. So he knew what it was, his ego. Still, which is weird. You still rather for me to cuss your ass out.
The lawsuit did what it was supposed to do. It got Cole's attention, and it got what Cam needed from Cole. So the lawsuit was successful despite it not going forward to court. It got the attention of Cole, which is all Cam wanted. And I got to say, in addition to that interview, I feel like J. Cole is on his peak light skin shit. Because this nigga turned the MC battle between Drake and Kendrick Lamar into the most emotion-filled issue. As he's describing the battle, he's describing all these emotions. And I'm just curious to know, nigga, why is your wife crying over an MC battle, man?
Because she knows K Dot's wife.
You really get ready to explain this. You really get.
He explained it.
You're really getting ready to explain why she is.
He explained it. He explained it.
MC battle.
He explained it. It's deeper than that. Like he said,
It's not.
He said
That's the problem.
He said for him, it was deeper than that. He said, I love both of these niggas, and I ain't like how they was taking the battle.
That should have made the battle even easier.
I mean, but
they
shit,
would've-
hell, I mean, obviously he had a point because fucking Cam's like, I don't know Dot, but I know Drake. You know, that's my man, and I didn't like how niggas was piling on him, trying to, do him dirty and shit like that. So he had love for both of them. He
But
didn't
that's
like
the problem.
He didn't like how the tone of the battle had changed. You feel what I'm saying? Because it got super personal. You know what I'm saying? And because he got love for both of these niggas,
And hold on,
he was perplexed.
And just to clarify something, because I heard this, everybody was like, Schoolboy Q came to Cole to tell him that it wasn't the rumors that Schoolboy Q didn't say nothing. Cole Cole just pulled out on his own.
Yeah.
It was no Schoolboy Q came and told him it was about to get personal, and that was the excuse everybody was giving out. Well, somebody told him to get out of it and stuff. No, that narrative has been completely proven untrue. So now
he got out of it because he didn't want based off what he said, he didn't want to get involved because these are my brothers. You feel what I'm saying? And he knew based off how the internet and how the shit was going to change the narrative of it, which it did. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, hey, I'm not going to get involved. He didn't even want to talk about the Diddy situation because he was like, yo, it's sensitive. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's personal for him.
It's like Cole is trying to ride the middle fence and not.
Of course,
his biggest mistake was putting your toe in and pulling it back out.
And he said that. He admitted that,
and that's cool.
Did you hear why he did it?
Why?
Because based off what we were saying was, if you didn't respond in any type of way, anything that you put out, niggas is not gonna look at you and your music a certain way now.
He's right.
And he said that. So that's the reason why he put the 7 minute, he dropped the 7 minute. So then he like, all right, I did something, but I took it back.
And he should have just left it out.
And he admitted that. He said that in the interview. He admitted that. He put it out. So now, just like how he dropped the fall off, it can be more receptive because he be like, I did respond, even though I took it back.
Yeah, I don't like that. He should have left the 7 minute drill up.
You're right. He should have.
2 things he did wrong, in my personal opinion. He took that song down and he apologized publicly. That was 2 things. Had he not done either of those, just leave them song up.
just if you would have just rolled with it, like it's whatever.
Hey, I wouldn't have held Cole if he just left a shitty track up in a battle.
And he said
nothing of it.
He said niggas that fuck with him. He said he got word of everything that everybody was saying. We were saying, his niggas was telling him like, no, nigga, leave that shit up there. He like, nah.
Artists have dropped trash diss tracks,
but we know.
But
Cole, we know Cole is not dropping nothing trash. He's a lyricist. When he dropped trash,
everything in Cole's catalog is not amazing. Hot. It's not. Before you
I didn't say. Wait a minute. What? I didn't say that everything that he put out is hot. What I said was he's a lyricist. That is facts.
Yeah,
can't take that from him. So a lyricist is subject not to drop something trash, especially if it's a diss track. That's all I'm saying.
All lyricists have dropped trash.
I didn't say they have. I said that.
Sometimes it's been their diss track.
Okay. Again, like I said, he heard the noise. His boys and then was telling him the same shit. And he was like, nah, let that shit go.
Now, in addition to the interview with Cam, there was a second interview Cole dropped on Friday with Carmelo Anthony on his 7 p.m. in Brooklyn.
So Cole's on the talk show circuit.
Yeah, he's promoting his album.
Yeah,
he's going old school, promoting his album.
Wasn't he on the Breakfast Club too?
He might have been. I don't know.
Yeah, he's on the talk show circuit.
Yeah, he promoting his album. So he addressed a couple more issues. He was saying how in 2024, when he did apologize, he said Kendrick Lamar and Drake, he wanted both of them to come to the Dreamville Fest, and they didn't come, as Cole explained. So he addressed that issue, and he addressed...
Kendrick probably never coming back to North Carolina.
Hold on. Drake came to Dreamville. Yeah. Didn't Drake do Dreamville?
I said Kendrick.
Yeah, but I was going to say, he must have been implying he want them to come together.
To get together.
Yeah.
He said
he's trying to get both of them on the album.
He said K-Dot he had 2 tracks with K-Dot on a fall off.
Yeah.
He had 2 tracks with him.
Cole said his original plan was to apologize to Kendrick on stage at Dreamville Fest. So he wanted the nigga to fly out and witness his apology in person.
Boy, I'm so glad that
wanted
didn't
him to
take
show
place.
up like Jamie Foxx at that goddamn battle.
I'm so glad that didn't take place, because do you know how you would have looked for real if you would have flown him out there?
He was at peace with it. He's like, this is my brother. This is my wingman.
Hey, yo,
so
it'd have been better if J. Cole got on one knee to apologize on this shit.
Man, you doing too much. You wildin', bro.
He might as well.
I mean,
wildin'.
Right.
Hey, man, hey, listen, if that's your dog, if that's your man, you feel what I'm saying? I mean, why would you be embarrassed? That's your dog. I mean, that's your man. That's your wingman.
Your man got at you first. That's the issue I have. Kendrick fired the first shot at Cole. Cole responded in 7 minutes.
Right. He responded. He told the reason why.
Then he left
how
Drake
the
high
whole
and
shit
dry.
started.
Then he left Drake high and dry.
And yes, he was trying to get
low.
But he said he just got off. He said when that shit started, him and Drake just got finished doing the tour together. So when that shit came on Metro Boom track and shit, he was like, oh damn, nigga, not now. Why you doing that shit now? Because again, he had him on 2 tracks on a Fallout. Plus, you know what I'm saying, he knew where the shit was going. So that's why he got the fuck out the way.
I do feel this what Cole said though. I do hope that Iceman goes crazy. I just hope that shit.
Yeah, he got
crazy.
to.
I hope that album just goes crazy.
Well, why? Drake needs. Why?
For one, I don't think that Drake is over. I don't think he's over, and I just think that now is even people are. And it was just like the fall off. People were really anticipating the fall off, just waiting for it to drop. And now with Iceman, you have the same build up for it. People are anticipating it because now we want to see Drake. What are you going to do?
I mean, of course. I mean, like I said, though. I mean, it's just like any other historical battle that has taken place. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lick your wounds. You feel what I'm saying? If you the top dog for so long and somebody come in and knock you down, you feel what I'm saying? They want to see the rebound. That's all.
And time has a way of healing all wounds.
Of course it does.
There's been a lot of time. I won't say a lot of time, but there's been a good bit of time between when the battle took place to now.
I mean, he had been doing project too. You know, he got the album with Party Next Door. They got an album and shit like that.
Yeah,
so
the SSS.
yeah, so he has done
track
something
up there. But you know, this is Drake. You know, and Drake, I expect Iceman to go crazy.
Okay, well, speaking of Iceman and all of that, Cole did speak on the fall off and whether he's considering retiring. And he just basically said he's done without actually saying he's done. So he let it be known that he made this album, that if it's going to be his last album, he said that's fine. So he made this album kind of like a retirement album. And he said if he never makes another album, he's cool.
He's doing the hokey pokey because within that conversation, he was like, for me, he's like, he said for everything to happen the way it happened, he glad it did because at that time, if he dropped the album then, the energy that he had then wouldn't have bode well versus now, it forced him to fall back in love with his craft because he even explained like how niggas did back in old school, how they used to create put the albums together with the screening and shit like that, where he had reached out to Q-Tip and shit.
So I have a question
on his track and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
With the real.
So I have a question then. Is it Cole says he's retired, right? He's
not necessarily. He did not necessarily.
Okay.
He said he basically said if this is it and he for whatever reason he's cool with it, but he basically not.
Okay, so I got two questions. Like I said, the first question is if he retires, he doesn't do albums. Is he still doing features?
He said still doing feature. He also mentioned that he will still do like shows and shit. Like I forgot who the artist.
Oh, he'll get a residency.
Like I forgot who the artist that he brought up. Like basically, he just still pop out and do timeless shows and stuff like that.
He'll get a residency. He's got a residency.
No, outside of residency, he'll say he was just still go around, still perform and stuff.
If he is done, it's Cole top 10.
No. You know what my issue with Cole is? Throughout this whole podcast run, this nigga's been straddling the fence, trying not to pick a side on anything. Like, look at the retirement. I'm retired just in case, but I might be back.
But I fall in love with it though. That's the reason why
I might be. I don't know. I like Kendrick and Drake. They're both my brothers. I can't pick a side.
I can't say nothing. Like,
I mean, can we be mad at him for doing that?
Hov has drug us along like that for how long? Hov retired, came back. Oh no, I'm talking about the retire, come back thing. Like Hov
every rapper does that.
Yeah,
Master P did that. Lots.
Once you reach
that ain't the issue.
Yeah, them niggas reach a certain pinnacle. You can stop and come back whenever the fuck you want to.
I'm not mad. It just seems like Cole he just rides the middle. He's too scared to pick a side.
I mean, if it was my guys, like my guy here and my guy there,
what you expect?
I'm going to.
You gonna play the middle? You gonna play the middle?
I'm not going to get.
And he admit that he said the people want. He said this is like politics. It's like you have to pick a side. He said I'm not picking a side. These are my brothers. Yeah. He said, I love them niggas.
So I can respect that.
So I can respect that. I ain't got no problem with that. Now, as far as everything else, all right, it can be subject for discussion, but I don't have no problem with him not picking a side.
Well, when you drop 7 minutes, when you drop that 7 minute track, though, you were on Drake's side, though. I'm just saying.
Hold on. If he's saying that these are my brothers and I love them, you feel what I'm saying? He's openly admitting that. You cannot expect him to pick a side, and if it was any one of us, we're not picking sides neither.
He initially picked Drake's side. He initially picked Drake's side. That's why the diss was to Kendrick.
They half black.
That's why the diss was to Kendrick. He initially picked Drake's side. Then he centered himself.
Exactly.
I'm just calling it what it is.
I mean, again,
he knew Kendrick was gonna whoop Drake's ass. That's why he.
I mean, again, he said K-Dot is the better MC. He admit that.
Yeah.
So all you Cole fans, he admit that K-Dot is the better MC.
See, another part that bothered me about Cole is when he talked about being the best MC, and then he started name dropping Black Thought and Lupe and all that shit. It's just like, bruh.
It's humility.
That's all.
First of all,
he's super.
He already thinks he's the best rapper in the world. You have when you have fans like that. I'm sorry. Yes, you're humble, and that's what speaks. But in your mind, you're like, they got weapon circles around everybody. I got fans that tell me this, but when I speak out loud. Lupe, Nas, Kendrick, Drake. I'm giving everybody their flowers. But in my mind, come on, man, quit playing with me. you already know what this is.
He don't carry that. He don't move like a nigga that believe in himself.
No, he believes in himself. I can go along with what he's saying. You know, in your mind, in your space, yeah, I'm that nigga. You gonna speak out loud, scream to hell and high water. When you out in the public, yeah, these niggas, you know what I'm saying? You want to give that image and shit like that because you play in the safe zone and motherfuckers gonna like you. He's a likable MC. That's all.
And you're paying homage to the other people that, you know, kind of carry this genre that don't get the love that they deserve. They don't get the love they deserve. Lupe is dope, but Lupe kind of, you know, he's not at that level like that. Black Thought is dope. But Black Thought.
Whoa. The roots are on goddamn Jimmy Fallon.
Let's get back up. I'm talking about the Lupe part. What you mean he ain't up on what level?
Where would you put Lupe tier wise? We have our tier level.
He's a top tier rapper.
Exactly.
I don't even like Lupe.
Yeah, he's a top tier. He's a top tier rapper.
So would you put him above Cole?
No, he's up there. He ain't far from Cole. Lupe nice.
I like Cole's music better.
I listen to Lupe. His music nice. He's not far from Cole.
Yeah, well,
so he's not there with Cole.
He's there. He in the same stratosphere.
I haven't heard anything from Lupe recently.
Talent push. That's the last time I can remember.
I don't want to do him like that.
That's the last you heard Lupe. That's not fair.
Yeah, Lupe got his.
That's what I'm saying. That's his.
He haven't dropped nothing in a while.
His biggest staple song is Kick Push.
But that's the only song you've heard.
Yeah, exactly.
What's his bigger song?
No, his biggest song is Kick Push, but that ain't his only song.
If you were like that,
he's not marketed.
If you were like
he's
that,
not marketed enough.
If you were like that, your biggest song wouldn't be Kick Push.
He got more big.
I understand what you're
judging
saying
him by the mainstream pop culture. We're sitting here saying talent wise, he's on the level of Cole.
Yeah.
And okay, boom. But if I ask you about Cole, and I'm like, well, what's Cole's biggest? Exactly.
We don't.
But I
what
can
is Cole's
pinpoint.
biggest?
Yeah, what is it? I don't know Cole's biggest.
Wet Dreams. You can. But Cole has a
song. What is Cole's biggest song?
What I'm trying to get you to understand is Cole has so many to choose from. While Lupe just has Kick Push.
Wait a minute, wait. You just sat here and said we can't name if this is Lupe's biggest song. Then you're gonna bring Cole in. Just ask you a simple question: what is his biggest song? You can't even name it. So what that tell you?
Smile, Mr. Nice Watch.
I don't think that.
Wet Dreams. Like I say, see, you
right
have
quick.
to look up stuff. For
what he's saying, but that's the point.
Facts.
That's the whole point of what I'm trying to tell y'all. He's just not marketed, even though he is an MC. He does have bars. He is very skilled. His hottest record, they don't get, even if he does have more than just Kick Push, which I'm sure he does, they're not marketed to the masses, so we don't know about it. So, of course, Cole has more hits. He's been marketed more. He just resonates more.
Exactly.
Regardless.
Jay-Z said he didn't want to be like Lupe Fiasco.
Regardless of what. And that, like, Buddha understands my point. Kick Push should
Cole's biggest song is No Role Models.
Okay, and that's cool, but
Isn't that
I just gave you 5 songs of Cole's, and all we can think of is Kick Push for Lupe.
You can
That's
think
all
of.
Give me one.
What?
Hold on.
Give me one.
Hold on.
Without
I'm about to
looking.
No,
I
nigga,
just
I'm about-
gave you 5 without looking, and you gotta look.
Kick
That's
Push,
my
Lupe
point.
fan. We got best
That's
of-
my point.
Y'all
are proving my point.
No,
you're
we're not. What we proving is we listen to other hip hop artists all over the
Buddha, do
sector.
you understand what I'm
You
saying?
don't listen to him, so you don't know.
But if he was like that,
He is like
I don't
that.
listen to J. Cole like that. But I named off 5 songs.
You going to
North
know
Carolina.
about right?
That
Exactly.
has no
You're not in the Midwest
meaning.
where
That
Lupe
has
is.
no meaning.
It does.
If you're like
if
that,
you in the area where that artist
You just
is,
said you don't listen to Lupe.
Go ahead, Buddha.
One of the things I like to jump in and say real quick is I'm a Griselda fan. I don't know half the fucking titles of their songs. Don't know half the titles of their song, but the way they're marketed, if that song were to come on, I can spit a few bars from it. That's the difference. Like if a Lupe song were to come on, they don't play him enough anywhere. So we're not going to. Like me personally, I only know Kick Push, and I know he had another album after that.
Lupe's had multiple albums.
But listen to what I'm saying.
his most popular song.
That's not what we're saying.
Hey, no, I'm listening. The song that you know,
you still haven't.
It don't matter. I listen to other
Why are you
Lupe.
yelling?
Because you're
You
out
haven't
talking
given me
me.
one
You're
Lupe
not
song. Give me a Lupe
I'm
song.
about to
That's
give it
not
to
Kick
you. Be
Push.
quiet 10 seconds.
You're looking it up.
It don't matter. I just looked up. You didn't know fucking J. Cole shit.
I gave you 5 without looking up.
I gave you.
I gave you 5 without
I gave
looking
you
any
J.
up.
Cole's
And you
biggest
gotta
song.
look up Lupe.
I looked up J. Cole and gave you his biggest song. So I'm doing the
didn't need
same.
to look it up,
Bruh, if we're gonna sit up here and we're gonna talk about who got the biggest song, I gave you exactly J. Cole's biggest song.
Your
So
Cole has the bigger
Y'all are
song and the
proving
bigger
my
artist.
point. Y'all are proving my
What
point.
is
we're
the
not
point?
proving
Buddha
your
said,
point.
What is the
if
point?
You can't just name. I'm not saying you got to name his whole catalog. Name
didn't name
another
that.
song.
I'm naming
I don't
other
listen to
songs.
Lupe
I
like
can't
that.
name off the top of my
I
head,
bought
but
a Lupe album.
can't you name it
because
off the
it's
top
when
of
I
your head?
listen to it. Listen, when I hear his shit, I know it's his song and shit. So like I said, his biggest one is Superstar. That's the one I couldn't get off my head.
But you're sitting here judging them based off if you listen to them or not.
You don't listen to him. That's
yeah.
the thing. You don't listen to him.
You don't
Obviously, y'all don't. Y'all
We
don't
do.
either.
I couldn't listen,
Okay.
bro.
You
I just
couldn't
said.
name one
I
other
just
song.
said
You
no.
had to
See,
look it
this
up.
is where the listening skills come into play. Because what I said was he hadn't dropped nothing in a while, which is facts. So hold on.
Okay,
can
and
I
that's
finish?
cool. He hasn't
Can
dropped
I
nothing in a
finish?
while. You
Can
still
I-
couldn't give me
this
a
is
song
why
he
my-
dropped a long
So this is
time
why
ago.
my voice get loud
Kick
because
push.
you're not listening. I'm trying to get the sentence out so you have an understanding so you can respond. I just said Lupe didn't drop nothing in a while, which is facts.
Okay.
I didn't remember off top what was his biggest song, so I had to look it up. And once I look it up, I know Superstars is his biggest song.
Rap me a bar off of Superstar.
Nigga, I can't fucking rap that shit.
I don't even remember that.
What the fuck? You can't even give me
Like,
a hook
what
off.
point are you trying to make?
Nothing.
Because I don't. If
Nothing.
you're saying Cole is the bigger artist, that's true.
It's not about
You
that.
just asked
Y'all
whether he's
are
in the
sitting
same
here
stratosphere,
saying-
and I said yes.
And I'm like, okay, well, boom. Give me a Lupe song.
I just
you had
Superstars.
to go look up a
Yes,
Lupe
nigga, because
song.
I just said.
could reel
How many
off
times do I
Cole's
gotta say
songs,
this?
but
He has not dropped nothing recently. So Superstars was made what? 3-4 years ago?
Longer than that.
Longer than that. Come on, that's what I'm talking about.
So why are we even bringing up Lupe?
Well, we're
That's the
bringing up
question.
Lupe.
But that- no. But that's see, and this is where the issues coming at. Y'all are trying to compare.
We
a
not
J-
comparing
Stop it.
nobody.
Y'all are trying to compare a J. Cole and a Lupe as far as their vernacular,
Commercial.
their vocabulary. Lupe and J. Cole were basically the same type of nigga for the most part. Lupe was just a little skateboard nigga. J. Cole was just a college
Lupe
nigga.
ain't a real skateboard nigga.
I'm just saying in general, that's how he was marketed. MC. They both had the same type of push, but who took advantage of him more is what it seems like.
Well,
really.
Jay, we just said Cole got the bigger cosign because he had Jay, Rock Nation and shit like that. Yeah. So that was the difference. And Jay and them looked out for him because they took his deal, turned it into a distribution deal. So that's the reason why he was able to expand off of what he did. Lupe didn't get that. That's the difference.
Well, the point we were originally trying to make is talent-wise, Lupe is
in the
up
same
there with Cole.
stratosphere.
Now, commercially, no.
Lupe and Kanye don't have a song.
I'm sure they do.
I'm sure.
So-
So, Chicago niggas.
Kanye is Lupe's co-sign, and Jay is
No. Doing
no.
a song ain't a cosign.
Exactly. I just said Rock
What
Nation.
what is a co-sign?
No,
if I get you on my song, that means that
Jay
we
signed.
He signed him. He after he signed him, he took his sign, turned it into a distribution deal. That's the reason why Cole was able to blow and take off the way he did. Lupe didn't get that. That's the difference. I'm sure if he had, he'd probably be out here popping just as loud as everybody else.
I don't believe that.
Lupe is not a commercial artist.
I still think J. Cole is just he just knows how to connect more, and he's just more familiar with the people. That's just me personally.
Yeah. I agree. So, shout out to Cole. May he straddle the fence.
And Lupe, Kid Bush, my nigga.
Yeah.
Superstars.
May Cole continue.
I don't remember Superstar. I don't even. Even when you said it, I'm just trying. When you say Superstar, I think of motherfucking Mariah Carey and ODB.
What's the name was singing the damn hook? Motherfucking John Legend. He sing the hook.
Okay.
So, I mean,
You know
I'm
it.
not saying
You listen to it
Lupe
when they
got
play
hits. Commercially, yeah, Cole surpasses him.
Yeah, superstar. You are what you say you are. A superstar. Yeah, that's Lupe. That's John Legend on there. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Shout
still
out
Cole.
Lupe. Shout out Lupe.
But that is a dope song,
Shout
though.
out
But nah,
Lupe.
still Cole.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and move on because
I know that was Lupe.
Yeah, it's Lupe.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on because we had another big interview this week from Jay-Z. He had an interview with GQ, and he gave his pretty much opinion on the whole Kendrick Lamar Drake battle, and a lot of people have been discussing that.
Yeah. I have to ask you this only as a participant, and
You don't have to give a disclaimer for it.
well, I'm just saying, as someone who was part of probably the genre's biggest rap beef,
Well, until now.
as a spectator, what did you think of the 2024 back and forth between him and Drake?
I'm going to have an answer you're not going to like.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if you're going to like that. That's presumptuous. I think that, look, there was 4 pillars of hip hop. There are 4 pillars of hip hop, right?
Yep.
There's breakdancing.
Yep.
And it's graffiti.
Yep.
There's DJing and battling.
Yep.
Love the excitement. And I love the sparring and the music you get.
Mm-hmm.
But in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it. They almost wish it didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's a final thing. Now people that like Kendrick hate Drake.
Yeah.
No matter what he makes, no matter what he says, and it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing and it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth.
The Stan armies fighting.
Yeah, and it's like, it's too far.
Yeah.
It's like bringing kids in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't like that. Maybe I've grown in a space that is probably, I sound like the old guy wagging the finger.
Yeah.
And now it's just like every day they're just trying
they're
to
still talking about it.
It's not just talking about it. Not like, yo, this song, I like this.
Yeah.
No, it's like trying to tear down the people's life.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like trying to, wreck this guy's marriage or this guy's relationship with his child. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth it at this point. I guess I'm gonna say it. I don't know if battling needs to be part of the culture anymore.
Interesting.
I hate that I have this point of view. I do, because I know what it sounds like. I know what it feels like. I hate it.
So that was Hove on his GQ interview, basically discussing the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, and seeing how far he said they took it with the fans. And ironically, this is after Jay and Nas cleaned condoms out the baby seat. We're not talking about people's kids and families no more. So I just think Jay is experiencing a symptom of the internet.
What was it? The boy Jay and I got more in common than just ball in common.
Yeah, more in common.
Yeah, like.
Yeah. Well, as I said earlier, I think Jay-Z is just experiencing a symptom of the internet, because what he's talking about with fans trying to destroy the other artists because they don't like him is the same thing that happens in politics and sports. You have LeBron fans and Jordan fans who try to tear each other down.
Hell, he know between him and Nas.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers try to tear each other down.
Yeah, so I mean, this is all hip hop. I don't understand
But
why Jay-Z's...
I understand what he's saying, though.
I get what he's saying,
I
where the
understand
battle
what he's
goes
saying,
too
though.
far, but bruh, it was too far when you were leaving condoms in the baby seat.
But that was what, 30 years
Yeah,
ago?
but what
we've grown,
he
and we've
admitted-
matured,
No,
and we
he-
see things differently now.
Right. He admit that. He said, "Look, I know I'm going to get hit because I've seen I'm the elder statement, something like that. I'm paraphrasing. He basically saying, yeah, niggas gonna point that shit out, but I'm different now. He's like, you know what I'm saying? So because I'm different, I'm much older, I look at things a lot different.
He grown, he mature. He just doesn't
He's
see
grown.
shit like that anymore.
Yeah,
That's all.
like and
That's
it
not-
was
that's
like
not
that
leaving
back-
hip-hop.
It was like that back in the day. It's always been that toxic.
It's not going nowhere.
Part.
Only difference is you didn't have the internet. That's it.
Now, and like you like to bring like how it's a global. It was a global battle.
It was
and
a
stuff,
global
and now
battle.
These fans are clawing at each other. Like,
but again,
you got some people who hate Drake and who hate Kendrick.
Yeah, you
just
have
off
some
this
people-
battle alone.
You have some people who hate Nas and love Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't Nas trying to have a lynching dummy of Jay-Z at Summer Jam?
I think we've all because I was the part of the Big E Pac thing. I didn't really rock with Pac. I was all big,
No,
but
I fuck with both.
as I got older, I started listening to more Pac, and Pac is a part of my rotation like anything else. Like at that time when I was younger, but now we've grown up. I'm like,
Didn't we pick a side on East? Yeah, East versus West.
I didn't pick a side. I was down the middle.
Nah, I picked Biggie.
We were picking sides.
I was down the middle because, like I said, I was Pac. He had hits already, and then he was on Poetic Justice, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. He been on Juice, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He been on classic hood shit. So outside of that, and then I saw the politics in that shit.
So you were pulling your J. Cole at an early age.
Yeah, I
what
was.
you saying?
Yeah, I did. I love both of them niggas, yo. I fuck with both of them niggas.
Okay.
Yeah, so I vehemently disagree with Jay on his view in regards to the battle, just because, like I said, you're just experiencing what the internet is.
It's a lot more to lose now in today's battles. If depending on the star, it's a lot more to lose now. It really is.
I mean, it did too. You
it's a
also
lot more to lose.
you also got to look at his perspective, because then he was trying. He's clawing, fighting to get at the top of the food chain. Now he's at the top of the food chain. So what you say does resonate now more than what he did 30 years ago. So the perspective changes. This nigga, what he say, can get a lot of money or can lose a lot of money. So yeah, you got to walk that line.
And there's a battle rap league. If that's what you want to do, go there. That is cool.
Well, I don't think he was talking about battle rap.
I know what he's saying. He's saying among big, like, major stars, like, diss tracks between them, it will affect them. And like I just said, there's a side that will never go back to Drake, and there's a side that will never go back to Kendrick. That's just how strong they are in their views.
For those of us who know how to separate that and just appreciate the music, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna listen. As long as Drake keep dropping some hits, I'm gonna listen to him. I'm a K-Dot fan. You know what I'm saying?
As simple as Nicki and Cardi. Like, it's as simple as Nicki and Cardi. That's even more toxic.
Yeah, but you're right. You're right. In a sense, you're right. But like I said, it's toxic on the next level, because you got that shit plus politics all behind that shit. Here, it's just simply the music. You feel what I'm saying? So, like I said, as long as Drake listen, I'm listening to music. I'm anticipating them to drop this Iceman. See how he do come back. It's the same way when he beat Meek Mills. Meek took his lumps and shit. You know what I'm saying? Came back, dropped some shit. All right, it's an afterthought now.
Time heals all wounds.
Exactly.
Time heals all wounds.
Exactly.
Yeah, now in addition to the beef, the interview that Jay did with GQ, he was discussing a couple other topics that have been drawing a lot of attention over the past couple of years, namely one with the SA allegations that he was hit with last year. You remember all that going around with Busby out there in Texas and the lawsuit that was filed with him. And Jay said it caused him to snap. He was very angry last year, walking around being falsely accused of the stuff that was in that lawsuit. And I get that anger because there ain't nothing worse than being accused of things you didn't do.
Especially something of that nature.
Right.
Yeah. So, of course, Jay-Z mentioned even being in the streets, you left alone the women and children in that. So I understand where that anger came from. But another thing he touched on that I did want to talk about was the conversation around billionaires, where he was saying that there's a perception that all billionaires are bad. And he was saying that came from dealing with white privilege, where he said for the longest, white people have been able to get money and nobody had a problem with it. The minute black man and other people get money, all of a sudden there's all these conspiracies and ill intent around billionaires now.
The Illuminati.
Yeah.
The Illuminati in the picture once you reach a certain stage.
Yeah, so I definitely see it all the time. You see it on Facebook with people always assuming Jay has done some sort of cult sacrifice. Yeah.
Which, again,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say there's always some sort of, witchcraft or, cult like.
Which is really crazy to me because I'm sitting here like, people, like, what country do you live in? We live in a capitalist country. So if you don't get money, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be poor and, living paycheck to paycheck. He just took his experience and he pushed us up. Now, for you to be able to get in them circles, right? You're gonna have to rub elbows with the motherfuckers that got the money. And who got the money? The fucking white people. You feel what I'm saying? So, and that's how you able to create your own space. So it should be celebrated when we have black people reaching millionaire and billionaire status.
And that's the crab in the barrel bucket. I mean, the crab in the barrel mentality.
Mindset.
Yeah, like, and we see it on the internet all the time.
Of course.
Especially about Hov. Hov is widely
But the crazy part of it, you
ridiculed.
celebrate Trump and then when he get money though.
Hov is widely ridiculed on a lot of things that some things don't even make sense. Like, they just try to pull this man down instead of be happy for somebody who actually made it. We know he came up the way he sold.
The nigga
drugs
was a
or whatever.
hustler.
But
he took his shit to the next level.
And like he said, possibly there could be good billionaires.
Hell yeah, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of
work for people.
You can't listen, y'all. The billionaires had done came out doing the politics, letting y'all know, hey, I'm putting money behind this nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So when it comes to laws and shit like that, you need to have a motherfucker that got money. All of us ain't got bread. Voting goes but so far. So niggas who got money, they help change policy. So you need people of color who got money. So it should be celebrated when you see somebody come up the way Jay has and he reached the status that he is in.
And a lot of, I won't say a lot, but there's a segment of the black population who came up that way, who had to get it out the mud,
You gotta appreciate and give motherfucker they flowers
on everything they get. But touching on what you said before you moved on to this, being asked those essay questions in front of my wife, like, you know what I'm saying, like that, the disrespect is just out of control.
Exactly.
See, this is what people don't understand, and this is why you have to give people like him, which I can emulate personally. Motherfuckers take what they got and they get, like you said, get it out the mud and they grind and once they start getting in rooms in certain areas to help elevate their hustle, nigga, you gotta appreciate that. They giving you the blueprint on how to fucking get up there. Now, the thing is, when you get up there, make sure you opening up doors for others who's willing to grind and that's hungry. You feel what I'm saying? Don't get up there and be a gatekeeper, because then now you can start talking shit. But from what I'm understanding is him and Beyonce, they be doing shit behind closed doors and shit like that.
Nah, you got to gatekeep. You can't just let anybody up in that.
Well,
you
see, the thing about
gatekeeping.
but you don't have to. This is why you don't have to gatekeep, because to get to that status, you have to be super disciplined. You also have to make tough ass decisions. There gonna be times that, hey man, let's go out and let's party. Nah, nigga, I gotta get this money. It's gonna be a lot of times you're gonna miss shit because you grinding to reach that goal. And once you reach that goal, nigga, yeah. So that right there should be celebrated. That man grind. He came for hustle out in the streets. Motherfuckers went to prison and shit like that. He took that opportunity, got to a status to where he helped those people that made them sacrifices.
No doubt. So shout out to Jay for his GQ interview. It was very enlightening, and I'm looking forward to some new, hopefully, Jay-Z music.
Yeah, he gonna drop something new.
I'm eagerly anticipating that. All right, let's go ahead and move on. I want to do discuss.
Hold on.
Yes.
Did y'all get y'all tickets?
Hell no, they sold out. Them niggas,
What?
they
What do you mean
sold
for
out.
what?
For those shows.
The show.
Ain't driving up to goddamn New York.
He don't want to go home. He don't want to
You don't want to go to PA. You don't want to go to Philly to the roots.
But
They sold out.
Sold out. So
They sold out.
And these people be talking about who want to see Hov. Man, y'all, the disrespect
that old
crazy.
YN that be coming in, so he be he be the main one disrespect. Ain't nobody want to see though.
Beyonce would be proud of those ticket prices too. She'd be really proud of those ticket prices.
All right, let's go ahead and move on, because I wanted to discuss Usher. Usher was in the news this week, pissing people off because he defended Diddy.
Like I
in
said,
a interview with Forbes.
Let's stay on Freaky Tales. You say you name a bunch of men, and you say
I have to ask you this only as a participant, and
You don't have to.
Not the right clip either. Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right clip.
Oh my god. Looper of the year.
You done tonight. You done tonight, man.
Oh my god, yeah, we got him out here, people.
Done tonight.
I'm good.
We got him out here, folks. He put the wrong clip up, people.
Okay, it ain't the end of the world. We good.
Yeah.
This might be a bit controversial. I don't have anything negative to say about Sean Combs, because my experience was not what the world has seen and how he's been, misrepresented. I'm not saying that every man is perfect. I'm not saying that all of us don't have flaws, but I can't, with any sense of humanity, not recognize the valuable contributions that this man made for us as Black entrepreneurs, for us as businessmen, for us as people who transition, culture and ideas into something that's tangible and becomes business. So many people benefited from what he created, and I acknowledge that. And that's why I see him as legacy.
Okay, so that was Usher pissing people off by giving props to Diddy.
He ain't pissed nobody off. I told y'all.
What's up?
I said wait till this damn dust clear out. Motherfuckers gonna start coming up defending Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Because for us who would take the emotional triggering side out of it, we all know that this was some bullshit ass case, and the people that was involved, it was a money grab. But I said people gonna start coming out defending Diddy.
I don't think, because we can't take any from Diddy's acumen as a businessman and what he's given to the music industry and stuff like that. He's a Black icon. He is, but the stain is always going to be him and Cassie and that video.
Two toxic people. You're right. The video, but not
because what we call
not
it.
The crime.
Even Chris Brown still is still dealing with the Rihanna. That was 20 years ago.
I get what you said.
She forgave him.
And so that's the thing. Not knocking Puffy. Puffy, hey, Puffy gets his credit, but that stain. That's what
I think the stain has lifted off of Chris Brown, because that's the reason why
People like, hey, they push it. Listen to what I'm saying.
Comment section.
Okay, I'm in the comment section. They brought that up, and they sit here like, yo, that's the reason why they pushing this nigga should be on the damn Super Bowl.
But that's why he's not up there. Because he's still holding against him.
I get what you're saying, bro. I'm not challenging that. What I'm just saying is the detractors is up there. He has a support, a supporting sector that's like, yo, they should move past that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I think what pissed people off was the way Usher said Diddy was misrepresented. And that's what kind of triggered people.
He told the truth.
Well, I mean, I kind of agree because everybody's just focusing on the negative things Diddy did and not necessarily any of the positive things that he influenced before all of this bullshit came out.
It's a bullshit case. That's all. He wanted to say that, but he can't say that. It's a bullshit ass case. We had outside of him putting his hands on Cassie. That's the reason why they leaked the fucking tape in the first place, so they can get the outrage. So then, if you take away his likability, that's what they did. Because if the feds don't release that tape, right? Is anybody talking about that shit?
No. He ain't even going to jail.
Exactly. And more people be like, this is a bullshit ass case.
But unfortunately, it was leaked. Like, and you're right. If more
He's
people
been misrepresented.
If that tape had a leak, more people would have been behind Puffy.
Exactly.
We would have held him down.
So what Usher said, is he lying? He's been misrepresented. If they don't break the law by releasing that tape, he's being in prison now. You just admitted it. They took his likability away, like they do any black, like damn media does to black and brown people. You don't have to have no actual conviction. Just throw some dirt out on, show something, and the motherfucker.
It wasn't like they just threw out any kind of dirt on you. Like,
it wasn't Diddy's case. This was major dirt.
Any kind of dirt.
It was because it had nothing to do with the charges that he had. So it did not.
It wasn't any kind of dirt. Let's not do that, Hassan. You're downplaying this when we all seen this on video.
Listen to what I'm saying. The tape leak did not have nothing to do with the case. That's facts. And if you don't leak the tape, none of this would even be talked about. So is Usher lying
listen to what I'm saying. Be fucked up.
No, what I'm saying is Usher lying by saying he's being misrepresented.
If ifs were fifths, we'd all be fucked up.
You know, I want to answer the question.
You're living in a fantasy land because that didn't happen. What you're trying to establish is
what didn't happen.
The tape didn't come out, but it did. So you're living in a fantasy land.
It's not living in fantasy. How people gonna talk about you want justice, but you willing to break the law to get justice? That don't make sense, bro. If you got concrete evidence that you can convict this man on the facts, bro. This is where it's not regardless. It's not regardless. It is not. And this is what is given. Right. It's not regardless.
I'm not in this.
It's not regardless.
I'm just telling you what it was.
All I just said is Usher lying by what he said. He's being misrepresented. It's facts. Because if the feds don't break the rules by leaking a tape that didn't have nothing to do with the charges, like you just said, he would have the likability of what Diddy had. He would have never did no time. But because they broke the rules by leaking the tape, everybody had passed judgment.
Okay, well, I think the bigger symptom is that the fallout with Usher is based on Usher giving people a positive view of Diddy in light of why Diddy's locked up right now. And I think this is kind of similar to the Jay-Z issue he mentioned, where it's a gang mentality, where because Diddy's in a bad position right now, they want everybody who knows Diddy to jump on him. And it's the same thing with Cosby. When that happened with Bill Cosby,
everybody did fall out.
They picked everybody from the Cosby Show to try and turn against them, and they all got on code to their credit. The only person who fell off was Denise's coon-ass husband, Martin. But outside of that, everybody stuck to the code.
But here we are. We got a president. Openly, people are still. No, bro. We got no. It's content. Bruh, it's content. It's content. No, bro. You're not. See, this is why I get fucking loud, because you can't sit here and just cut me off while I'm talking. I don't do that to you, bro.
But you're going
it's not. No, I'm not. Because it's showing Creed how our own people sit here and ridicule our own. We don't stick stick with each other, but we see the other side, they stick with each other, even though it's clear cut some fuck shit going on. That's all I'm just saying. You can give space for that, but you can't give space for your own. Make that make sense.
Yeah, that's quite a bit. Yeah. Well, I mean, with Usher, I just think people are probably going to just let this slide if some new Usher music drops.
Usher.
Just like we did with Snoop and that weird shit he's dropping on Instagram.
Ain't heard nothing from Snoop.
Yeah. Well, Snoop dropped some music where he has a full beard, and I don't know what's going on. He looks like Nipsey Hussle.
I thought that was AI.
No, that's not. That's really Snoop, and he's playing multiple characters.
It's hard. AI has this like
It's done crazy shit. But in addition to Usher, Yung Miami was discussing Diddy as well. She was basically talking about how she's lost a lot of money since she's publicly came.
Blooper.
We don't have that clip because what happened was...
Did you delete it?
No, I didn't delete it. I just had to replace it with the Usher clip.
He ain't got the shades on, y'all. So
yeah, I ain't got my stunner shades on.
That's what it is. He ain't got the shades on.
Try to rectify that before the show starts.
Right, he can see, but he can't see.
Yeah, and it's messing me up.
Let's stay on Freaky Tales. You say you name a bunch of men. And you say, my billionaire nigga that stay on the island used to tell me, take that, while he fucked me for hours. Now, we know who that is. That's Diddy. In light of everything that has transpired, why weren't you afraid to still say that?
Because I think that I should be able to express myself. I should be able to say my life experiences. I don't feel like I should be silenced or I can't speak on anything or I should be scared because I just was in a relationship with somebody and what we had wasn't a crime or it was wrong. So it's like, I'm expressing myself. It's music. It's my music. It's my time to tell my story and I want to have fun. I'm going to do that.
You wrote a letter vouching for Diddy's character. And a lot of people were upset because they was like, how could she do that after seeing the video with Cassie? A lot of people wanted to know why you decided to still write that letter.
I think I wrote a letter for a change, man. I think that the man that I met and that I experienced was change. I'm not going to justify some bullshit or like support some if I felt like that person was a change. And I felt like the person that I met was changed. It was a different experience. So that's why I wrote the letter.
Yeah, so that was Yung Miami dropping gems on Diddy. Is she loyal because she's
loyal.
sticking up for Diddy?
Yeah, she loyal. No, she just giving her side of her experience. Two things can be true. How he may have acted around her, Cassie, he don't do it around her.
You know what she doing.
What's she doing?
She waiting for him to get home.
Of course.
What you mean?
Of course.
You know what she doing.
Listen, bro. Listen, she hold that nigga down, bro. That's all. I keep telling y'all, man. Listen, everybody that's on point. No, this is a bullshit ass case. So.
Any dude that's ever been
locked up,
got somebody
they gonna hold
waiting
down
for him
when
to come
he
home,
get out.
and she waiting for him to come home.
She got her poncho on and everything.
He about to drop a remix for her ass, and she about to go platinum, diamond, all
She
this shit.
waiting for him to come home.
Hey, give her props. Shout out to Yung Miami.
Oh, you reward that.
The one
What
who
up
gonna
rewarded?
get married.
She's talking about her experience.
The one who we get married when he come home. That's her.
Hell no.
That's her.
She ain't.
No. The one who thinks they get married when he come.
Oh, no.
You know that there's.
Oh, she.
Know that one.
I don't think she thinking like that.
Yeah, I hope she's smarter.
I don't
than
think
that.
she thinking like that.
Yeah.
She like I said. I mean, you talking about two famous people who been around this man in some sort of capacity, and they're just giving their truth of around him.
All I'm saying,
that's all they doing.
Is there's always that one woman who he talking to.
Damn.
We get married when we get
I don't
married
think
when we come
he
home.
telling her that.
Yeah, she could believe that. I don't believe that's
I
happening.
don't think she believe in that. I just think, like I said, she
She been around it, man. She made money
I'm just saying. I've been locked up before, and I've had to tell a woman something to make sure that she's still locked in.
But he don't have to though. He's a billionaire regardless. You know what I'm saying? So whether she there or not, the nigga gonna have bitches lined up. That's the whole thing. So if anything, she playing her position because when he step out, it's gonna be her first. That's all. She's sticking for her man.
She's solidifying her.
When you step out that Fed, nigga, I'm the one you supposed to see first. That's all. I mean, so are you mad because she she down for a man? Shit, fuck.
No,
shout out to Young Miami.
I understand exactly what she doing.
But nobody can't get mad. You can't get mad at these people for their speaking their experience of being around this man. That's all I'm just saying. And people couldn't say nothing then because, you know, the internet, cancel culture, shit like that. They had to let the shit cool down. They did. Now people gonna start talking up for him.
Definitely shout out.
So shout out to Young Miami. She may be a thought, but she's a loyal thought. So
she's a paid thought.
Remember, if you want a loyal woman like her, yeah, make sure you're damn near a billionaire so you can keep her happy. All right, let's go ahead and move on because Drewski's in the news. Drewski dropped his new skit going at the right-wing conservative crowd.
Drewski, man, you crazy, man. You really did it this time. God damn. The genius of Drewski, man.
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
You remember White Chicks with the Wayans brothers? Drewski literally took Marlon and Sean and made one big-ass white chick. It's like they should just have a new movie called Big-Ass White Chick. Because, it's a combination of both. Drewski killed it again. This is so scary. Because it looks Drewski, but doesn't look Drewski. It looks Kirky and Drewski. It's like Drew's Kirky. You know who he's imitating too, right? Especially when he does this in the eyes.
We're all his children.
He loved excellence.
You know who he's imitating? Conservative white chick. This is hilarious. And the white hillbilly one, oh man. I love when he turns into a different race. That shit is funny as fuck. Because he be looking just like, it's like, you kind of look like, you kind of look white. That's so damn funny. But you guys know who he's imitating, right?
He loved knowing that people worked hard to earn what they got.
Yo, good job, Drewski. Way to put your neck on they, boy. You killing it. You putting your foot on their necks, bro. You doing it, bro.
So that was Godfrey giving a shout out to Drewski for Drewski's latest skit. What did y'all think of the skit? Did you have an opportunity to look at it?
Yeah, I did.
I seen it. I mean, I didn't really think it was funny, but you know, comedy's subjective just like music, but he's equal opportunity. He hits everybody. He don't miss anybody.
Because I'm not really head over heels on Drewski like that. You know what I mean, per se, but I don't see what all the outrage is about. I really don't.
Okay. Go ahead. Well, what I was going to say is the outrage and the reason why I think a lot of us didn't get it is because some of those scenes from the skit were based on real events that happened.
Yeah, like it's real
month.
shit. So I don't see what the outrage.
Following.
If you're not locked into politics, you ain't gonna know.
That's why I think it resonated more with us last month with the priest in the
with
mega
the red bottles.
Yeah, because we all had personal experiences.
Or when he's doing the Black Israelites. Have you seen
now that was off the hook.
Like, no, you know what I'm saying? He's funny. He has his skits that are funny. That one to me wasn't funny. But if they found it funny, hey, again, so be it.
These were actually the scenes from the skit were based off real events.
The real life events, though.
No, I know that.
If you're not locked into politics, it flew over your head.
Not even politics, conservative. You would have to watch that side.
It's the point that, you know, if you find it funny, it's funny. I don't find it offensive though. I think it's whatever. Dave Chappelle, he's cut from the same Dave Chappelle kind of comedy.
Yeah, like I said, it's funny. It's funny because one, who he's mocking, right? A few months ago,
You got your business shut down. You got fired for just speaking the dude's name. You feel what I'm saying? So they've been getting on her ass because how she's supposed to been portraying since he been gone.
How you grieving?
Exactly. So, but if you looked at the events that when she did it, that's why he gave the clips. When he did it, he gave the clips behind it because they asked her a question, and when she turned her face, they actually zoom in on her like that. So that's the reason why I say it was funny, because if you follow the incident with her husband and stuff like that, and afterwards, it's funny.
If anything, they've just given Drewski a huge platform. Yeah. Like, if anything,
he already has a huge platform.
But
this has 80
nowhere
million.
near the platform you just touched right here. Your platform just grew exponentially.
I mean, it did that when he did the white boy at the racetrack.
Yeah,
but not like this. This has got the numbers on this are crazy. But like I say, I didn't find it. I mean, I know who he was emulating. All that. It is what it is. He's had funnier skits. He's had way funnier skits.
Yeah,
he just hit somebody
It's about relatability. Like, if you knew what he was parodying, you might find it more funny. I didn't know what he was parodying. I had to kind of do some research while putting the podcast together to kind of understand the skit.
I knew. You know what I mean? And it's more so like, I think it's more so just of the current state of America, like just how everything is, how the politics are, who's the president, what's going on inside and outside of the White House, the ICE, like all of this it all ties together. So if you American, you know what the fuck this shit is talking about.
Is a genius. He's a genius because he knew when he did this, and he knew that every one of them would come watch it so they could get mad. He knew that they were going to come watch it and get mad, and the views were going to start ticking and ticking, and he got exactly what he wanted.
Yeah.
So
and they found out he was half white.
Right. He
pissed them all the way
so
off.
how you raise it that you have
them all the way
oh,
off.
Lord.
Right.
Wait, they hit it with the Uno reverse card.
Yeah, exactly. Like, look, this is my white grandpa.
So how you got that? How you like that for reverse racism?
Yeah.
So he got relatability on both sides. In other words,
you know, when he was dressed up like that, he kind of looked like Charles Barkley in the face. So I just thought that was unique.
Yo, shout out to whoever his makeup artist is.
Yeah.
Whoever his makeup artist is, shout them out. Sheesh.
But they definitely blew up Drewski. They definitely blew him up, and then as much as they hated, he just is smiling.
Of course, then
he did exactly what he needed.
And then right after that, I don't know the other white comedian, but he came out. He imitating black. It's not a black
Jamie Kennedy?
Yeah, he came out. His stuff started popping up and everything. So
Well, yeah, Jamie Kennedy said, why are black people only the ones allowed to dress in, whiteface? And to that, I say is because, if you can do it and make it funny, people will give you a pass. The problem is a lot of white people do it, and it's not funny.
Because the funniest one by far was Robert Downey Jr.
And
that
for
tropical
Robert Downey
thunder shit was insane.
And for Robert Downey Jr. to walk, Dan Aykroyd and Trading Places.
Oh
yeah.
I mean, come on now.
But see, the thing is, what they're missing. This is where history comes into play. Is
how they were used.
Right. It's a difference playing a black character versus playing blackface. Blackface was portrayed as a racist endearment to black people. You know what I'm saying?
We wouldn't have a problem with it if it was funny. If it was funny, we wouldn't have a problem with it.
No, you have
Robert Downey Jr.
No, that's not blackface. He's playing a black character. When you have black face on, it's a racial.
But that's what I'm saying. If you can pull it off without the Sambo stuff,
they're not the same.
Without the Sambo stuff,
they're not the same.
Because
that's what I'm trying to explain.
Yeah, they're not the same.
I'm gonna tell you what time they did it. I don't know if y'all remember it, but wrestling did it.
Oh, wrestling has plenty of races.
When Triple H and them came out,
wrestling was racist.
When they were fighting with the Legion of the Nation of Domination. When they came out dressed as the Nation of Domination, this skit was kind of funny. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, but that was that. See, okay. Robert Downey Jr. He played a black character.
Dan Aykroyd.
Black character. So now, when we talking about black face, that's not
There's
a black
no
character.
specific person. You're just trying to turn niggas into coons and sambos.
No, you're saying black. You saying. And this is where history is important.
I see what you're saying.
If you understand that there's no comparison, it ain't even a discussion.
You just
it's clear.
painting yourself black. You spraying some black shit on you.
And got red lips or a face. And you that's a racial trope.
That
now
you can't make that
so,
funny.
What you're saying, there aren't that many people who know how to play a black
character
and pull it off. That shit is not. It's just not funny.
Like Dove says, it's the relatability of
Shit
it.
ain't funny.
Yeah.
We know what the aim was when they started this shit, and when you try to bring it back for like Halloween and shit, like we know what y'all are trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. You ain't getting a
We
pass
know what
on
y'all are trying.
Halloween.
Y'all don't get no passes for that shit. That's
Hell
just like these dudes who dress up as girls for fucking Halloween. We
Right.
know what you really are.
That's why you have to. That's why history is important, because it's night and day. They're not the same. They're not equal. You can't even put them in the same fucking sentence.
You show us somebody who looks like somebody they put in a black face. You see what I'm saying? Who are they emulating?
Yes, who are they? Okay, well, shout out to Drewski.
Yeah, shout out to Drewski.
I guess, does he release the skits monthly?
I think he do them like weekly or something like that. He got his own. Because he got his own show.
The show.
Well, regardless,
That
shout
shit
out
was
to
funny,
Drewski. May he keep doing his thing, making people laugh.
The last episode,
And pissing people off.
Yeah, the last. I'll just mention it. The last episode of the show, he had the dyke and everything. He took her damn penis. He's like, "Yo, you gotta get that up." For real, he had a big security guard. He had a briefcase. Like, yo, she took that bitch off, put it in the briefcase. She's like, "Yo, you just took my dick." Word. Shit was funny as hell. But go ahead, shout out to Drewski, yo.
That is insane.
He took that bitch shit. She took her strap off, put it in their briefcase.
Okay, well, I wanted to move on because the verses happened on Thursday between Tank versus Tyrese, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Did y'all get an opportunity?
I caught
to watch?
highlights of it.
Oh, I saw it live because I was editing clips. And so I got an opportunity to watch it from start to finish. And
Was the turtleneck that bad?
Man,
that's all I heard
was
about.
Hilarious.
That's all I heard about was the turtleneck.
Right, man, that shit was hilarious. Now, I saw the full thing from start to finish. Personally, I think Tyrese has the better songs, but Tank gave the much better performance overall. And if I had to choose, I would give the win to Tank.
For the performance.
For the performance.
That's what Ray J said.
We're really there to see in addition to celebrating the music. We're going to like the music regardless, but if you add that extra bit, and Tank came with it, because in addition to that, he brought out LaToya Luckett, and then he brought out Jamie Foxx. So Tank had a lot of tricks up his sleeve. And I could just, on a side note, tell Tyrese, I don't think he did a sound check.
No.
Yeah, I noticed Tank's vocals, his band was all sharp sound-wise, and Tyrese's vocals were going in and out, and that wasn't Tyrese. That was the microphones. He didn't do a sound check beforehand.
So what you're saying is Tyrese would have won off of songs.
He would have won off a song.
Off of song, but Tank won because he gave
song and performance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if he'd have came in and, like you said, did a sound check and stuff like that, he would have won overall.
Tyrese was sitting there like cussing out the sound man. Man, turn my shit up. And so I'm like, bro, that's why you do sound check. I ain't hear Tank complain about the sound.
He was prepared.
That shit was 3 hours, 30 minutes. Tank didn't say nothing about no sound issues or anything. He was too busy roasting Tyrese. Yo,
he won off overall of the show.
Yeah. Now I really wish y'all would have saw it, because that was the perfect example of our two brothers beef, because they was really throwing some wicked shots at each other. You know, it was playful banner, but then there were some moments where I was like, damn, like y'all supposed to be friends.
Punch in your shit.
Yeah, especially with Tyrese got at Tank. He was like, you ain't no headliner. Tank was like, I've done plenty of headliners. And then Tyrese started talking about, yeah, well, I'm doing action movies and shit. Nigga, you can't fill out a hallway and shit. Yo, they was really throwing some jabs, bro. That wasn't no normal.
Oh my God!
You know they probably drinking the liquor that kicked in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now ego kicking in. Now I gotta talk. So yeah, I definitely know how that went.
Said, look, nigga, I was in action movies, nigga. What you got?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm still getting paid all the bitches.
Yeah, so he was saying that. Yeah, but Tyrese was joking. He was being sabotaged because he kept asking for reverb on the mic. And like I said, the sound man, he said, I know you're working with Tank, but if you keep messing my sound up, and I'll speak for the sound man and say, yeah, he was working with Tank because Tank was there for the mic check, nigga. Can't work with Tyrese if he ain't there for the mic check. But yeah, Jamie Foxx did show up in his giant Arby's hat. That's like his new trademark now. Everywhere he go, he got that giant hat. Some people say it's just a visor, and that's really the top of Jamie's head. But he went there to perform Do What It Do. And Jamie, of course, is Jamie, and he had an improv moment where he just started singing and getting a call and response from the crowd, asking the crowd what his name was. I'm really mad y'all missed this because that shit was actually fire because they were just going freestyle. When Jamie started singing, he was just freestyling it, and then Tank and Tyrese started backing up vocals and just ad-libbing behind them. That shit they were just doing a lot of improv off the cuff.
And that's that. As long as it was good, that versus needed a
really
good. Yeah, versus needed something good.
So they basically said towards the end they were talking about a new TGT album. And they said one of the major slip-ups was because of the TSA shit going around. Genuine was supposed to be there, but they said his flights were delayed because of all the government shutdown shit. So he couldn't show up in time to do his parts that they had. So they had to kind of do shit on the fly and flip things around. And there were a couple moments, where they were doing their songs. There was just a lot of competitive edges in there, and they were going back and forth throwing jabs and shit. But like overall, like I said, y'all should have watched it because that was actually just the interactions, the energy, the chemistry between them going back and forth. The bands were there. Tank was like grabbing just songs that weren't even his. He was doing a Aaliyah joint. He just made the band do that. Yeah, the turtleneck song, of course, that was the best moment of the night. So him and Tank just freestyled the turtleneck. He was just singing. He wasn't even singing. He was just talking shit, vocalizing it to Tyrese. Yeah, and then he started talking about his turtleneck. And that's when the audience started saying the turtleneck. And then the band started saying it. And even Tyrese did background on his own diss track. And he was like,
that's good humor,
the turtleneck.
That's a good sense of humor, though. You know
and then after that, after it ended, they just did some post commentary interviews and shit with Ebro. So overall, if you got an opportunity to see that Versus live, that was awesome. I know there are clips and stuff, and you can see some of the greatness, but the whole vibe that evening was pretty dope. So I'm glad I got an opportunity to see that live. So shout out to Tank and Tyrese. That's definitely going to be a top Versus. And when we bring up all the Verses that we've seen and we say, that's going to definitely be up there. That's got to be a top 5 Verses of all time out of all the Verses since the pandemic. So, all right. Let's go ahead and move along. I did want to cover this blurb because it's trending now with Chili. Chili is in the news from TLC. There's been a new report that Chili is revealed to be MAGA as she has donated to Trump. It was revealed by the FEC Records. Y'all know what FEC is? I'm gonna tell you what it is because I actually Googled it when I was doing this, but I forgot it. I thought I was gonna stun on y'all niggas and say, "Here's what it is," and then I just remembered. I can't remember because I'm drinking.
Right,
We
right.
covered so much, but anyway,
that part.
They uncovered records of TLC apparently donating the scrubs they didn't want. But they found out in 2024 she donated to the National Republican Senatorial Committee.
Can I do Chili was creeping to go?
Oh, she wasn't creeping. This is well known. So she, in addition to the NRSC, which seeks to keep the GOP in control of Congress, she donated money to Ted Cruz and his campaign.
Left eyes rolling over in her grave right now.
So in total, she sent $900 total, with $800 going to Trump, $63 going to the NRSC, and $7 going to Ted Cruz.
Chili's on tour right now, isn't she?
I don't know.
I believe that TLC is on tour with En Vogue and a couple of other acts possibly, because I saw some ladies wanted to cancel, but you know, they wanted to see the other group, so they're not going to. I definitely could see that her getting booed at some of these shows.
Now, in addition to that, another thing that was uncovered.
Not necessarily, but go ahead. I said
Oh.
not necessarily because if you saw with Nelly, Snoop, you know what I'm saying, they all got bumps when they you know openly is found out they kissed the ring.
Well, there's a bigger issue going on because on Chili's Instagram, she's also drawing attention for reposting a conspiracy about Michelle Obama being a man and registering as a transgender in Illinois in 1994.
Think that's going to get you bumps?
Yeah. Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem right there.
So now Chili removed it from her Instagram, but there's still the original post that she reposted on her page. That still exists. So it's just a matter of going to another person's page who has that same meme up. So yeah, Chili is, I guess, officially MAGA now because she's been outed. So that's a shame, but I really think I saw this happening to Chili. I think like after Usher and her went left, Chili was on some F these black man.
I saw a picture of Chili last night when the story broke, and I was like, she kind of do look like a Karen now.
Yeah.
she kind of looked like a Karen now after I saw her picture last night. The way she's aged, kind of looking real Karen-ish.
And on X, they looked at her follower list. She follows Donald Trump Jr. She follows a couple MAGA influencers.
She want to be.
And you don't think she might get booed at these shows?
Listen, she want to be aligned with them white dudes. She trying hopefully one of them like, oh yeah, I remember you. Get married.
Now, in addition to that, they wanted to take a look at T-Boz, and it looks like nothing's, sketchy about T-Boz.
T-Boz too hood. She ain't down with that shit.
Yeah, so she's progressive, and she works with the Healthcare Voter Organization, and sharing her story with sickle cell. So, basically, yeah, I really think Chili was done with black men after the Usher
of
issue.
course.
And she probably switched to the other side. And now she gets with these MAGA white men who are influencing her possibly to feel this way. See, people talk about interracial relationships, and this is the issue. They always see the man influencing the woman in interracial relationships. Now, I personally believe her dating all these dudes, these white men, they're influencing Chili's mindset. I don't necessarily know if Chili felt this way prior to dating these men. Maybe she did, and that's why Usher shook the spot.
Like I said, TLC is on tour with En Vogue and Salt
Salt
and
and
Pepper.
Pepper. Oh, TLC is touring.
They're on tour, and
they
that's
gonna
why I
boo
said
Chili.
Some of these women wanted to pull, not go to the event, but they want to go see En Vogue and Salt and Pepper. I think TLC. I think they're going to get booed at some of these events.
Well, I don't know if they're going to get booed per se, just because the crowd understands it's not T-Boz and they'd be booing T-Boz. Wouldn't it be cool if they just boo when Chili's singing?
Yeah.
That'd be the best scenario. That way T-Boz wouldn't feel offended. You know, you don't want to upset.
Hell, T-Boz probably started booing with shit.
She like, bitch, the fuck,
boo,
the fuck.
Yeah, what if they just break up and then she just tours his T?
Nah, can't do that.
She can't.
We already one member down.
You can't do that.
Well, I mean, that'd be cool because
Is it? I mean, cut you. Is somebody? Well, who doing that? Well, boy, out of 112, he tore it by himself and shit like
Slim?
that. Yeah, he tore it by himself. So I'm just saying,
if there's a market, go for it.
I'm
Hey, I ain't mad, but
I'm just saying that
just to go see out of TLC. You just want to go see C.
And she wasn't even the most popular. Shit, everybody liked her because she's
the best singer.
She's the best looker. No, she looked the best out of all of them.
No, Left Eye looked better than her.
Most people would go with Chili because she had
that look, that exotic look about her.
Exactly.
I see what he's saying. But she aged like now. I'm looking at her.
Milk.
She looked like a Karen, an older Karen.
Yeah.
A scorned black woman.
She looked like she got 9-1 press waiting for you to do something so she can dial the other one. That's what she looked like. Okay, well, hopefully Chili realizes the error of her way.
I got to throw in because we missed the topic last week.
Go ahead.
The pussy crook.
Ooh.
Mystical.
Oh God.
We missed him last week.
What's there to talk about?
He's going where he deserves. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shout out to Mystical. May you not drop the soap for 20 years. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. Been big news with Hubert Davis getting fired this week. Everybody's been talking about who's going to follow
Replace
up
him.
The successor of Hubert Davis. Some people are saying they're going to look outside of the family. Already, Kenny Smith and Brad Stevens have already taken their names out of the possibilities.
Why would Kenny Smith even be a possibility? I know he played there, but
that's why.
Has he coached the game ever?
He just tied in. He's tied in with all the AAUs.
You can't. That's not a. He's a Carolina man, no doubt, but not the guy for the bench on Carolina.
He don't want that. He don't want that headache.
He doesn't deserve it.
He got no. Kenny Smart. Sorry.
Kenny's never coached.
He's never coached,
so he doesn't deserve it. Give it to a coach.
Yeah, but nowadays he knows the X's and O's. As a former All-American point guard, he knows the X's and O's, and he's tied in with all the top, AAUs. So when it comes to recruiting and shit like that, they're leaning more or less he can recruit the top recruits to come to Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're leaning on, and he is locked in like that.
Yeah, well,
but he got a plus job with what he does.
Now Draymond Green has already said Jerry Stackhouse should be the coach.
Stack, Rasheed Wallace.
No.
No. Does he have experience coaching?
Rasheed's coaching out in Durham, I believe. Rashid, Stack.
High school team.
And who's the guy who's been on the bench forever? Who's been waiting for his turn? He deserves at least a thought.
You need to holler at
Coda would be.
Yeah, but like I said, this time they looking outside of Carolina family.
You know who'd make an awesome coach? Joseph Forte. No. I'm not being an ass.
I don't. If they do go outside, but I think they've got somebody in their house that can coach. It's Carolina.
Yeah, they're going outside though. The talks is going outside.
Well, Jerry Stackhouse coached at Vanderbilt, and he was 70 and 92.
And this is before NIL.
Yeah,
and that's Vanderbilt.
And they had gone to the NCAA tournament when he was there.
I believe Stack. If you bring Stackhouse back to Carolina, I believe he can recruit.
Yeah.
I believe that he can coach them boys up, and I believe that he would be perfect for the program. But that's just I think.
And see, again, and this is what people not understanding is Hubert, a lot of those players on Carolina didn't get NIL deals. You feel what I'm saying? So
What you mean?
We are in an NIL era, so that means you gotta have.
Them boys get money.
No, they're not.
Them boys get
no,
money.
They're not.
You can't sit here and tell me these
I'm
boys.
telling
are
you, when they're sitting here openly saying they're building, reconstructing, bringing people in, a general manager and a war chest so they can reconstruct that roster, that's telling you they don't spend money in basketball because they was hanging on their laurels like, this is Carolina.
So where
y'all
they
come down
spending
here and
money
play.
at?
A lot of
what sport are they spending money in?
Why
get the
football?
They giving all the bills.
Yeah, Bill, Belichick. You wanted him to come here. They already had this shit set up. They didn't have this shit set up for the basketball. They didn't. And
Carolina's downfall is trying to be a football school.
Like I told people, the last big heralded recruit that Carolina to me got that wasn't the kid from this year is Harrison Barnes. Somebody said Kobe White, and somebody said the other guard that they had got. Buddha, who was the kid who not RJ. RJ was good too, though. Don't get me wrong, RJ was good too. But when I'm saying heralded recruit, I don't want anybody to think like I'm downplaying the kids that they got. But Harrison Barnes was that kid when he was coming out of high school. And Carolina hasn't got one of those kids in a while.
Because they have not spent no money. The money's been in football. Now they got to bring money, which they will. Because I'm sure if Hubert Davis had money to where he can get a certain player there with the lure of the name Carolina, and we can get you $500,000 to $1 million to come play, yeah, they can play. He didn't do that. So for what he's done without the money, he did a great job. You feel what I'm saying?
What he did without his star player, he did a great job.
Just like right now, State, they punching themselves in the face because you sat here, you didn't get the money, nor the war chest for Kevin Keats. And Keats gets you to the Final Four. Then a year later, he had a bad record. Then you fire him. Then you get this bitch ass Will Wade up in this motherfucker, get him the money and shit. The reports was coming out. The LSU was trying to get this nigga to come back. He looking everybody in the face. I ain't going nowhere. Talking big shit. Then just to fucking turn around, you wasn't even man enough to sit here and say, hey man, listen, they kicking out this bread down here at LSU, and unless you gonna ante up, I'm going down here. Damn, you didn't even say nothing. You had to send your fucking agent. So what I'm saying is we are in the NIL era. People's not coming to your school just because your name is Carolina or your name is Kansas. Nigga, they want that fucking bread. That's the reason why. Hold on. That's the reason why they was talking shit about the boy Peterson at Kansas, how he was taking himself out because they was like he was expecting a certain type of money that Kansas was supposed to pay his ass. They didn't pay him. So what he does in protest is he takes himself out of certain spurts in the game and shit. You know what I'm saying? When he sit here showing signs like this is the reason why this nigga a top 3 pick.
Who is going to go coach State? North Carolina going to get a coach. They going to get a coach.
State going to get a coach.
Everybody, I've heard Lavelle Moulton.
Ooh.
Yeah, they go, I mean
that would be all right.
I mean, again,
I'd be mad, but I'll get over it.
Oh, I mean, you don't go to their games.
You don't even go to their game. You dunking them because you don't want to pay the alumni fees.
Alumni that don't go to the games
right,
would be mad because the coach left.
This is crazy. Nigga, I watch Central games on streaming.
Oh my God!
Listen, they be on TV. They be on
but
TV.
that would be a great hire.
It'll be a good hire. I mean, again, like I said, State going to find somebody because number one, it's the egg yolk on their face because the reports was heavy. He was going back to LSU, and he was straight up denying he wasn't going back. When Yahoo reports anything, especially retaining the sports, that is almost 100% true that that's what the fuck's going on.
All right, this is my next question.
Well,
do you think the Blue Devils are going to take the whole thing?
They got a tough person in play. They got to go against Connecticut now. So they get past Connecticut, they can win it.
Did you see what Stephen A. said? He said the reason Hubert Davis got fired is because of Duke's coach, Shire.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because Shire has been in
same
amount of time, but he got more top He got more
He's
top
succeeded
5
in everything.
outside of wins. He got more top end recruits to come in. What I'm trying to tell people: look at most of those top end recruits. Most of their parents went to Duke,
and it's right. Yeah, and it's right place at right time. Because like he said, you got the Boozer Boys coming in on your watch and stuff like that.
Another
like,
thing
you're in the right place.
The thing about it is between Duke and Carolina, Duke is kicking out that bread.
Yeah,
Carolina has it,
and Duke got them legacy, like that whole thing going on, like. You know,
the kids coming up and stuff like that.
It seems like who are all the children from UNC that go to their basketball program? Are there anybody?
None.
I haven't heard of any kids coming out of UNC.
Well, I'm saying there ain't no Boozer twins versions for UNC.
Right.
Is Rasheed? Yeah, I've never heard somebody
heard
go
any
back.
of them have kids like that get ready to come into the pipeline.
Right, exactly. There isn't. So again, Duke got players who kids is coming back in the pipeline, and they snatching up top end players on top of that because they kicking out NIL money. So Shire, he got a top 5 recruit, a top 3 recruit again, and on top of that, all his players, he been to Elite 8 about like what 2-3 out of the last 4 years and shit like that.
He might got 2 first rounders in this class on this team right here.
Hell, fuck the whole fucking starting. The first 6 players last year win the first round.
But that's what I'm saying.
The whole starting squad and one.
And then this year you replace with 2 more, probably
got a top end. And next year class coming in is the number 1 recruiting class. So Carolina looking at it like, yo, this dude here, he busting ass. But again, the difference is if you're not paying no fucking money, they ain't coming.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. But
and Duke got money. And somebody
so
who's
Carolina, like we're not going to down because Carolina does have money.
Carolina got
money.
No,
I'm talking.
No, Carolina got bread. Now I ain't even gonna say
got bread.
They got bread. They got bread.
Like he say, Duke got money. Carolina got that same kind of money.
Carolina got that money.
Carolina. Michael Jordan flew into Carolina over the weekend talk about this coaching thing. Carolina got money.
They just not putting. They gotta put money towards basketball. That's
what
all.
do they ask Jordan in regards to
this dude over here?
Again, they just pretty much ask him. You know, what the hell he going? Probably what type of coach to bring in.
Who, Michael? Yeah, they probably definitely asking Michael who you think we should get.
Yeah, I mean, because he, Mike is on fire without getting on. He's on fire in racing and shit.
That ain't
so
got shit to do with him.
I know that
it does.
It does. I mean, it does. I mean, because his ears
probably pulled in.
It got
Mike,
a lot to do with it for Carolina.
You probably pulled in Mike, Kenny. You pulled in your big and had to talk.
Big in what?
Like
the talk.
To see who they want for coach, yeah.
Mike coming to talk because he put money in the damn. He donates money to the school. Hell, they get their
Mike
their
ain't the
shoes
only one that dedicate money
Mike.
to that school, but he has a say so. But they'll probably wait until after the tourney to announce their coach. I would believe.
Talking about it's links talking about going after all top end coaches. Calipari is linked to it. You feel what I'm saying? So
he ain't coming.
Of course, because Arkansas kicking that bread down into him. Them rednecks is giving.
But you
him
just
that
said
bread.
Carolina getting ready to give bread. They're getting ready to give bread.
But again, for somebody to leave a situation, because for him to leave Kentucky to go to Arkansas kicked out some bread. So for him to leave Arkansas, Carolina gonna have to give him more money than what Arkansas is giving him. And the war chest that he's asking for to bring in them top end recruits that he bring in, they has to match that shit.
Give Stack his chance. That's what I think. Give Stack a chance.
I don't think they can go with. They're gonna go with.
They want somebody that listen, man. Again, they could go with Stack. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't. The difference with Shire, he was a coach in waiting. You feel what I'm saying? He was on the bench, so his face is already known amongst the top end high school recruits and shit like that.
And that's what I'm saying. So you give Stack,
he got a chance because he's from the Kinston area. He from the Kinston area, and Kinston, as far as basketball in the state, they ring bells year in year out with basketball. So
how does it sound? Come to Vandy or come to Carolina?
I mean, long as he got the money to spend and construct the roster, anybody got a chance to win.
All right. All right. What else you doing?
Oh, well, another topic I wanted to touch on was Stephen A. Smith.
Hold on, before we get off college basketball, got to give a shout out to my Lady Gamecocks for trouncing the Lady Sooners today. And did anybody see the Duke game, the Duke ladies game?
Yeah. No.
You saw it? Where the shot, game winning shot, girl shot it from the corner three, touched every part of the rim, went down. It was a great game. Shout out to the Lady Blue Devils.
Well, I'll take time to watch that in shot and see it on.
It was dope.
Oh, well, then Hannah Hidalgo from Notre Dame, she almost had a quadruple double.
Oh yeah, I saw that stat.
The stat line was ridiculous.
Oh, and the LSU Lady Tigers have been sent home.
Yeah, they have.
As expected. Okay. Yeah. Moving along, I wanted to discuss Stephen A. Him having an issue with Cam Newton hosting Jason Whitlock. And Cam brought him on which podcast? Was it 4th and 1?
Yeah, 4th and 1.
Okay, so Cam brought him on 4th and 1, and I guess they had a conversation. Stephen's name gets brought up. And Jason Whitlock decided to throw dirt on Stephen's name, and Cam just sat there and let him do it. And yeah, and it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, particularly Stephen A.
Ryan
Clark. It just basically pissed off quite a bit of people, and this led, of course, to Cam having to issue a response. So I was a little bit disappointed in Cam's decision, but let me play the clip.
Ryan Clark had questions surrounding Cam Newton's loyalty with Stephen A. Smith following his interview with Jason Whitlock. Clark shared that he believes if someone shows you love, has you on their show twice a week, the least you could do is not bring their known enemy on your show and allow them to talk poorly about that person, following Smith expressing his disappointment in how the interview was handled.
You gonna tell me who me can have on me platform? I don't go and say to you who you can have on your platform.
Yeah.
You understand?
I understand what you're saying.
And this is the thing, because this is just not about Ryan Clark, because I have so much respect and appreciation to my brother in content, to my brother as a former athlete, to my brother as a very well-spoken individual that has opened doors for the likes of me and the others. But one thing that's not going to happen is a puppet string attached to my back. Every single coach player that I've ever played with knew that. I'm going to do things how I want to do it. Respectfully.
Correct, yeah.
Don't micromanage me. Don't tell me what I can and can't do if this is the bylaws of the game that we playing.
Okay, so that was Cam giving a response to Ryan Clark and Stephen A. and anybody else who basically had an issue with him hosting Jason Whitlock on the show.
Cam's 100% right.
I disagree. The issue isn't the bringing of Jason Whitlock on the show. I agree Cam has the right to do that.
I agree with that.
Okay, the issue I have is the fact that you and Stephen A. are supposed to be cool. You bring Whitlock on your show, and Whitlock starts shitting on Stephen A.
Now, that's where I had the problem with it.
Yeah, now that's the issue I have.
He said he was in the 4th grade and said something about now that was the problem. You know what I'm saying?
So that was a little grimy, I feel, on Cam's part. It's one thing to bring Whitlock on, but it's another when he starts shitting on your boy and you not like defending him or following it up with questions. You're just letting him run his mouth. I didn't agree with that at all. I think there should have been a little bit more loyalty on Cam's behalf to at least challenge what Jason Whitlock is saying to him, if that's your guy who's helping you get on ESPN and get a check to take care of all them kids. Should have been some.
No, don't do that, because he getting a check without.
I know, but I'm just making a point. Stephen A. looked out for him is the point. He brought him on ESPN.
Dub's right, though. Like, Cam's right too. I can bring whoever I want on my platform.
I don't have an issue with that.
100%. But once you get to talking about my guy and disparaging him, we got to check this. You ain't
maybe maybe that tells you the relationship between him and Stephen A. That's
it don't
not his
matter.
guy.
But that's the issue still, because that still makes Cam look bad, because at the end of the day, Stephen A. got him on ESPN. That's fact.
Okay, he did, but let's keep it real. Stephen A. needed a talent up there that brings.
He could have got anybody.
It don't matter.
He could have got anybody.
Okay, but
it's colleague respect.
I understand that, but Cam, for him to grow his audience based off his platforms, what he has done. He ain't no slouch neither. Now, he's not a Stephen A. because Stephen A. has been in the game longer than him. But for him to have been out, then retired from football and been in the media game he's built up his own. Yeah. So he ain't no slouch.
But he's not Stephen A.
I get what you're saying, but hold on, let me get it.
Here, and they're going to sit here and talk about you.
That's not what I'm saying.
And I'm going to let them just.
Okay, there. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that probably an insight that him and Stephen A. is not like that. They probably just on some business and that's it.
But still.
Okay, but again,
it don't matter.
Why are you bringing ops?
I mean, it don't matter what the relationship is. It's unprofessional.
Stephen A. bring ops on the damn show.
Yeah, but
they don't sit there and talk about said person and disparage them. You can have anybody up there. You can have Jason Whitlock, good. I don't like him. I'll hear what he has to say, but once he starts taking shots, that's when it's like, whoa, see, you got to stop that, Cam.
Because even if they ain't cool, that's still your colleague, and you got to go back to the ESPN studio and work with that dude. Whitlock don't. Whitlock ain't working at ESPN.
And now Stephen A. probably looking at you.
Yeah, he's looking at you. Yeah, and rightfully so. That is some clown shit. That's why, I like Cam. I respect him as a man, but sometimes he does corny shit, all in an effort for attention or to try and go viral.
For views.
Stephen A. don't?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not. This ain't a Stephen A.
I
versus
get what you're
Cam.
saying, but I'm just saying that you can't call a kettle
But
black.
Stephen A. didn't do the same thing Cam did. Okay. I will say that. I mean, I have negative feelings towards Stephen A. But also at the same time, I do say at least he's loyal. I've never seen him throw his homeboy under the bus or nothing like that.
Hell, Max Kellerman.
That wasn't his boy.
Again, so now let's go back to
Max Kellerman said that wasn't his boy.
So now let's go back to what I said. Now that probably Cam probably did that because that lets you know the relationship between we're not boys.
But he still
they work together. They just work together. We ain't boys.
Yeah, but
he did a favor for him.
I wouldn't hitch my wagon to Whitlock.
Yeah, the Whitlock is the wrong ground.
I just gave you a clear example. You and Max Kellerman work together, and you openly got me fired from the job.
Yeah, but I'm not going to let somebody throw my guy under the bus. That that.
So it's cool
Max Kellerman wouldn't have done what Whitlock did.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is Stephen A. did some grimy shit. He got Max Kellerman removed off his show.
He did.
Right. So what I'm saying is it came back on him, whether it's intentional or not, that's up for debate. Only person that can answer that is Cam. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, on the outside, some people like, hey, yo, if y'all fuck with each other like that, you should have pushed back. You probably should have challenged some of the things he said, ask follow-up questions, whatever. But I'm on the fence, but maybe he just letting y'all know that him and Stephen A. ain't like that. You feel what I'm saying?
But that's a bitch way of showing it.
How's a bitch way of showing it?
It's not about what Whitlock said, it's about what Cam didn't say.
He just did not challenge what he was saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's whack.
When you don't say what you don't say says 1,000 words.
Okay,
it doesn't matter what Cam's relationship is with Stephen A. How Cam handled it was bitch made. Colleague, homeboy, whatever. You still got to go to work with this nigga, and you just gonna sit here and let Whitlock.
He just let us speak. He spoke.
All the niggas.
He let like he said. He let him spoke his truth.
But he didn't challenge his truth.
called him the R word.
Yeah,
said he
like-
was, in the fourth grade he was the R word. Like,
Yeah, come on.
Like, come on. Like, look, even like, come on now. Like,
That's
you ain't
harsh.
gonna do that. Like, you ain't gonna get up here and just start.
But people who has common sense know that that's not the case because he can't get $100 million contract if he was that. That's all I'm just saying.
Common sense is a flower that doesn't grow in every garden.
So, but you want to put the onus on the man to make sure that he helped the goddamn flower grow by planting it, watering it, make sure.
Like you planted the seed, let the seed grow, and then you just not going to tend to it. You just gonna let it grow wild and then
Head of
just
your
grow
business.
however it want to
Do
grow.
your
Like,
thing,
nah,
baby.
you can't do that. You can't do that, Cam.
So in the end, Cam, yeah, you were wrong on this go, man.
Okay, boom. I got a question.
Go for it.
Since we're talking, Cam, Carolina football, I saw a post, and who would you put on the Carolina Panther Mount Rushmore?
Panther?
Carolina Panthers Mount Rushmore.
Oh, Julius Pepper.
Pep is one.
Peppers, Cam,
Steve Smith. Cam.
Who?
Cam and Steve Smith.
Steve Smith, yeah. Luke
Kuechly.
Okay.
But what about Fox?
See, and now here's I'm getting ready to throw out names. Kevin Green, Davis, Mills.
But these players,
Musin.
but these players, Muhammad,
Musin, like
now Musin Muhammad. Now those him and on. They was originally drafted. When you going back, like Kevin Green, he came from another team when they came to expansion. So he's part of Carolina's history, yes indeed. But he was originally he's not
tight end, white boy.
What are you talking about?
Olsen?
Olsen.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. So
Is he above Kuechly?
No. No. And then Dan Morgan, like I said, Morgan, them linebackers, them white boys was beasts. They were beasts now.
I think that's a solid. The ones we named is a solid Mount Rushmore for Carolina. It's not like the franchise.
Del Home.
No. I mean,
Well,
I feel you, but Del Homie, no, he was too interception prone.
I say you take two offense and two defense. I'd say you take
Cam and Steve Smith.
You take Steve Smith.
gotta take Steve
Then I
Smith.
take Kuechly, and I take
Peppers.
Yeah.
That's it.
I say if you don't say Pepper, something wrong.
Right.
That's all you need.
I
It's
think
only
he's still
30 years they've been in
he's still the
existence.
all-time Carolina sack leader. I think.
Then you get Olsen honorable mention.
Yeah.
Dan Morgan.
Morgan honorable mention. Davis honorable mention.
And I'll give D'Angelo an honorable mention.
Yeah, Musa and Muhammad.
Musin
Because
get honorable
D'Angelo used to put
mention.
in work.
D'Angelo
Him
get
and
honorable
Jonathan
mention.
at one point.
Yeah.
Shit.
Carolina's had some
Nigga.
studs come through there. Man.
Oh yeah,
They have.
you can say Christian.
McCaffrey. Oh yeah,
Nah, I'm not putting him up there. He ain't stayed long enough. And he left on back. Nah.
Okay.
All right, I just wanted to throw that out there. Something
Okay.
different real quick.
All right. I wanted to get into our last topic of the evening. This is going down between George Gervin and the Bears' Caleb Williams as they're attempting to trademark the moniker Iceman. And this is causing George Gervin to rush out and trademark it before Caleb Williams. And
Caleb Williams has no business touching
business
that.
calling himself the Iceman.
Right. Exactly.
Caleb Williams has no business touching that moniker.
When somebody ain't here to defend themselves, like you should, you know.
I'm just saying, Caleb Williams.
Should George Gervin have already did that?
He should have been done that. That's just like Mr. Tendernism. He should have been done it already.
I get what you. Go ahead.
No, I see what you're
This
saying.
is on Gervin.
You should have been.
Yes and no, but if you
50 plus years.
I got you, but again, if you automatically got a name that was attached to you based off what you did on the court, and you made money off of it, and people
I don't think of Iceman when I think of who y'all say the other nigga what?
Caleb Williams.
Nah, don't even
Exactly.
Doesn't even.
He just capitalized on it because they was talking about his run in the playoffs this year. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? So you talk about a man that's been this name been associated with this man longer than you've been alive. You feel what I'm saying? Longer than I've been alive.
So you would think he'd have
They've been trademarked.
trademarked
You
already.
can't.
Like,
I can't make an excuse for that.
It's not making no excuse. It's
because
just,
George Gervin had paper and he's had a team. That's the part that gets me. It wasn't just him.
All right, I get what you're saying, bro. But see, this is where y'all lose me at sometimes. Like, look, how old is George Gervin? What, he in his 80s? 70s, 80s? Okay, then. So niggas just happy to get the fuck in the league. You feel what I'm saying? The shit.
What does that have to do with
it has a
trademarking
lot
and
to
shit?
do with it when you are openly being oppressed, and that the fact that you can get hung just by looking at.
Didn't he get a shoe deal?
Sorry, old nigga, if you ain't trademarking.
All right, so again,
Mr. Tendernism. They like shit all over again.
Yeah, but it's easy to say now because by him making mistakes lack thereof.
Again, he had a team. So none of the people that handled his money ever said, "Hey,
no,
you might trademark."
You might want to trademark that,
because that's not openly discussed. Because people will be like,
it's a team.
I
Again,
get you.
When you have a team, that's not an excuse. You can't. There's supposed to be somebody on there.
That's like boom. So say like pick a quarterback. Your boy from the Giants. Say like he wants to be called the chef. I'm just saying, say like he wants to be called the chef.
How about your quarterback?
Shut down.
How about your fucking quarterback?
Say Jackson Dart wants to be called the chef. He can't be called the chef because Steph is the chef. You know what I'm saying? But
is it trademark though?
I'm sure
I bet
it
you
is.
it's not. I don't think it is.
I'm sure, but
Chef Curry is probably trademark.
Chef Curry is probably trademark.
Probably.
But Iceman tripping. He should have been trademarked. It shouldn't even been up for discussion.
Shouldn't even been a question.
Yeah, we shouldn't even be having this debate.
Okay,
If Caleb beat you to it, he deserved to.
Well, I don't think he'll win because
Ain't nobody gonna call that nigga that.
I'm just saying.
That's a waste of a trademark.
Right, exactly. And then on top of that, you talking about something that's been associated with somebody for 40 years. So are you really gonna make money off that shit? No, you're not.
And when they see it, who are they going to relate it to?
Look, you know that
Iceman, Gervin, that's what
you marketed the Bears fans, you'll sell it. You
that's
know that.
The Bear
you
fans.
Know,
this
you
man
act like you're not a Cowboys fan. Y'all are a hell of.
I'm about to say let Dak come up with a slogan.
Like, don't do that.
Dak the axe. These niggas gonna have axes all over their fucking Cowboys shit.
How much fan bases are.
First of all, when you speak the Cowboys and the Bears franchise in the same breath, nigga, it's clear night and day. Us Cowboy fans, we are represented all over the world. You feel what I'm saying?
Let's stop playing the Bears. The Bears have a serious fan base.
No, they ain't got nothing like the damn Cowboy fan base. Okay, they don't. So we ain't even gonna go there.
The Bears.
There's a specular amount of Bear fans. And there's a conglomerate of Cowboy fans, night and day, my boy.
I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna go that far.
You got to.
I ain't gonna.
You got to.
Well, in the end, I guess George Gervin wins because he got the trademark in at the nick of time. But
Iceman.
Yeah,
the Iceman cometh, like Dad used to say.
Yeah, but still, this should have never been a drama that should have happened. George Gervin's team.
He couldn't think of another nickname.
I'm just fascinated at
the
people.
Chi-Chi man.
They're not able to come up. They're not original.
I'm not going there with you.
Come up with your own shit. Why you got it? Why you stealing somebody else's shit? Just come up with your own shit.
Get this nigga in shades.
Now we gonna get him off. We gonna get him off. We gonna get him off. He had a good night.
He had a baddie, man.
He had a good night.
Yeah, tell Caleb to trademark that.
Put this up.
The baddie.
Dumb driving.
We're gonna start calling Tiger Woods the driver. That's gonna be his new moniker, the driver. Nigga.
Okay, now there was also a trademark filed by Chuck Liddell in 2023.
The Iceman.
Yeah.
The Iceman. Oh, I forgot about Chuck.
Another.
And he didn't get it.
Yeah, he didn't get it.
See what I'm saying? So Caleb ain't gonna get it.
Yeah, but they really called Chuck the Iceman though. He might not have got it, but the people called him the Iceman.
People definitely called that nigga the Iceman.
Called him the Iceman.
I ain't heard nobody call Caleb Williams Iceman.
I heard it this year. It was this year that he got it during the playoff when he made that throw in the end zone
against the Bears. I mean, against the Redskins, against the Commanders.
Play?
He's got one against the Commanders, though, doesn't he?
He does.
That's when they turned their season around last year.
He got him back.
Toronto.
You know, when the Commanders got them, when they that Hail Mary and shit, so he got them back, you know.
Oh, well.
How many days until football season?
Over 150 days.
Jeez.
We ain't worried about that.
Yes, we are.
March Madness, nigga. Anybody?
Yeah, we got March Madness, NBA Finals.
And the NBA, yeah.
The finals about to happen.
Okay, who's your vote for MVP? I saw the NBA MVP. Who would you say is the MVP right now?
Shit, I would give it to SGA, but he's not eligible, is he?
Yeah, he's eligible.
Oh, well then SGA.
Jaylen Brown, dog. I can't even
Jaylen.
stunt. And I'm a Laker fan, but I gotta give props. Jaylen Brown.
That's who they say has been making a push. Victor, they say Victor's been making a push. Did you see the behind the back?
I get what you're saying, but you're talking about the players that we just mentioned. They lead the damn NBA in wins. They got the best record,
But
1 and 2.
But somehow Victor plays a part in every like
he will win defensive player of
when
the
he
year.
made that behind the back
I get
pass.
what
He
you
just
said.
do it. Always looks weird when he does
I get what you
plays.
said.
Like
We
this
see-
shit
alien.
looks weird.
We see a 2K nigga on live. All them niggas that's on 2K be making them
7'8" dude throwing behind the back pass.
Remember I used to go like even when we're football season. Remember back in the day, I'm like, man, Kelvin Benjamin, he's a creative player.
Yeah.
Victor Wembanyama, but he's a creative player. He's a creative
So
player.
again, he will win defensive player of the year, but it's between SGA and Jaylen Brown.
Boy, you get this boy 5 years behind him, and oh my gosh.
I mean,
Wembanyama.
Yeah. You give him
gonna be
about
somebody-
He's definitely getting the MVP.
Oh my gosh.
Couple of them bitches.
Yeah, he is, but he not this year. It's between SGA and Jaylen Brown.
Cade would have got it if he wouldn't have got hurt.
Who y'all got rookie of the year? Y'all still talking about? It's Knipple. Knipple, nigga. It's
I'm going
Knipple.
Flag. I'm still on Flag.
Look,
I'm still
y'all,
on
do you
Flag.
not? Did you see the game today?
I love
He
you.
played against your. He played against your squad.
Hassan,
He leads the league in threes, bro. Rookie record.
I feel you.
His
You're not-
team
you're- I
is
feel
challenging
you.
number 6 in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Position. Cooper Flag, they are a lottery team.
Hassan, I feel you.
And
But
Knipple's on an exciting team, the fucking Charlotte. They are the most dangerous team in the East.
Hassan, I feel you, and I understand what you're saying.
Knipple.
But it's going to be Flag.
No, it's
It's going to be
Knipple.
Flag. It is,
bro.
Flag is top in every category
Because he has the ball in
every
his
category.
hand.
Whose fault is that?
The team.
Exactly.
They traded everybody away.
You're not listening.
Put him in a good position.
They put him in a great position
to win Rookie of the
That's
Year.
all that was.
Knipple. He got the number.
Nobody's
bro.
saying that boy ain't balling,
I
ain't
would
hooping.
love to see it, but it's not happening.
Knipple.
It's not happening. That's just like VJ. You could give VJ the same thing, but you won't.
He has not played enough impact games to get it. He recently, and that's because Embiid and Maxey been out. Him and Quentin Grimes was able to get off, but he has not been in that role all year because.
But I'm not. If he'll get 2, he'll get second. He'll get second. I don't think they'll split the vote.
I think
like
they'll
they
split.
did with Kid and Grant Hill.
I wouldn't be surprised they both share Rookie of the Year. That's word. I wouldn't be surprised.
When the last
that'd
time
be a cop out. That Jason Kidd.
Yeah,
It's happened before
Jason
though.
Kidd, Grant Hill.
It has exactly. So I can see it again because
You
why?
just see it because you like we're North
listen,
Carolina
listen,
biased.
No, that's not one that. But outside of that, real talk. The state. Listen, the state.
Honesty is everything.
Without getting too far, the state of this whole country. They would love that right there. Both of them white boys share
one of
the
them
MVP.
gonna get it.
I know one, but if you got 2 sharing that, co-sharing that shit, hell yeah, that's
One
a
is
win.
good enough. One white guy is good enough.
Of course, we gonna say that. But what I'm saying is, everybody else outside of us will be like, yeah, that's it.
But definitely shout out to the Hornets. I know we bagged on them
Early in the
beginning of
season.
We bagged on them.
Melo traded.
We did, and they're balling.
Exactly.
They are balling out of control. Shout out to the Hornets.
Yeah, quick note. Your girl gonna finally get her Supermax now that the WNBA has certified a new CBA deal. So now Asia can be looking at like a 3-4 year deal. Supermax $1 million over $1.5 million contract. That's will be the new CBA for the
Is a what?
Huh?
A Supermax is what?
Like a 3-4 year deal, like $1.5 million.
That what she getting now? Listen, what she's
Slap in the
getting,
face.
what she's getting. No, it's not, because what she's getting now and being the MVP. Of course, it's night and day against the. But we talking. Listen, bro, we talking about they just now reaching the pinnacle. The men's sport is night and day. You can't compare it. But for them, what she's getting now, and she's been a 3-time MVP.
We're not knocking Asia. That's our girl. We
I
love
got
Asia.
you. So I'm just giving you a projection.
South Carolina stand up.
I'm just giving you a projection of what top tier players going to be getting now. You're going to have their first $1 million contract for
that's sad.
for them.
That is.
I mean,
what I'm saying.
shit. They was getting
know what you're-
top end
we're
players.
agreeing.
Top
We're
end
agreeing
players
with
to
you.
get
We
like
agree.
300,000.
As far as
what
like,
you're saying. You
I'm
know,
looking at
we
it,
hear
the picture,
Supermax,
and
you're
I
like,
hear
250
No,
million.
they ain't nowhere near that, bro. They ain't near that.
even so, it should at least be like
You
a fucking
say
8-figure
Supermax like
salary
4
or something.
years,
You can say like a
1.5.
1.5. Like, nigga, that's a record deal for a lot. Like, shit.
Nah, listen, it's not when one of the teams was sold to Connecticut Suns, they was linked to go to Boston.
Houston.
We're going to Houston. They was bought for $300 million. So if the team is $300 million, how you gonna pay somebody that top end? When you got NBA teams going for $8 to $10 billion, that's a different story. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, the money's not.
I got a
right.
question. How were they looking on NBA expansion?
I thought they already voted.
Yeah, it's going Seattle, and Las Vegas.
Okay.
You got enough
When
time.
And Bam is
When
going
is it?
27, I think 27, 28.
27, 28 season. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That was it.
Cool. Well, if,
tanking.
yeah, if there are no other topics, I would like to thank everybody for tuning in.
Thank you.
Like, comment, share.
Yep. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Please.
We less than 2,200 from that 10K mark on
Kelly Joe
YouTube.
birthday coming up.
Huh?
When is Kelly Joe birthday? I know it's
This month.
Yeah.
okay. We miss you, Kelly Joe.
Yeah, you know, we used to do the masquerade joint. I could bring it back.
Shout out to the fish fry about to go down too.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the cousin fish.
We need that 2,300 mark
Yes.
so we get that 10K and we get that live call in.
I'll actually be over here waiting on a phone call for the ring.
Right.
Like